Hello, people of Earth. It's your pal, the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. And today, we are saying farewell to the 4th generation of the GWA. That's right, for the final time today, we are walking this incarnation of the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle as we present our ultimate pay-per-view, Fever Pitch. That's 12 exciting matches headed your way. Pre-booked, wouldn't you know? Because I had to do it. Still says Demon Turf, eh? Shucks. Thanks, Rasco. When I got the second monitor, I moved some windows over to it from OBS, so I don't have like the Twitch app up anymore that would tell me what my actual stats are in that regard. Thanks very much. Let me go to this. I might drop out of streaming and drop back in because that's the only way to get this thing to file itself properly, unfortunately. One sec. Okay. GWA Fever Pitch PPV. Get out of Demon Turf. Get into this one. It's not like the audience for WWE 2K22 is any larger than Demon Turf at the moment. Done. Okay, now if you will bear with me, I'm going to drop off stream and drop back onto stream just so it will properly reset the category for the VOD, because otherwise it puts it incorrectly, and even if I fix it, it forever is wrong. It's been a long-standing problem with Twitch, I've noticed. So let me bop over here. I'll be right back with y'all. I'm just going to stop streaming for about 5 seconds and then pop right back on under the new category so I can delete the previous VOD. Pretend you never saw me. I'll be right back. Oh, great. Now it's not letting me. I'm sorry, what is going on now? My account is connected. For whatever reason, it immediately signed me out of my Twitch account in OBS. Check my mobile phone. Hang on one second. The verification code is... Alright, are we back? Taking a second here. That took longer than I thought because wouldn't you know it, I stopped streaming and OBS signs out of my Twitch account for no reason. So I had to re-input all that stuff. Okay, so now I can bop back to Twitch over here, go to my video producer stuff, and now this tiny Poaching Our Demon Turf VOD can be deleted. There we are. We are broadcasting the Fever Pitch pay-per-view as proper. By the way, none of this will show up as strangely in the VOD afterwards because I was recording this whole time. So you'll just see my pretty face for a little bit longer. Okay, I booked the show. That's why we're starting a little bit late. So let me just hit the start show button and then get us down to the GWA screen. There we go. Ooh, the curtains are starting, getting ready to open on our final event. 12 gigantic matches. As I explained, the first 2 I am considering the pre-show, and then the 10 matches to follow are the main Fever Pitch pay-per-view card that's going to blow out the rest of our season here. I try to get as many people on the card as possible, so you know we're starting off with a 20-man Rumble. The $200,000 Rumble, as it happens. That amount of money, of course, going to the winner. I custom... Oh, first off, let's acknowledge where we are for this momentous occasion. We rented out a baseball stadium. We sold it out, of course, because the GWA has never been more popular. Here we are at Fever Pitch. Hells yeah. Biggest show of the year. In beautiful, scenic Dayton, Ohio. That's near I feel like there's an amusement park in Dayton. I could be wrong. Fever Pitch. Alright, starting us off, I'm going to put entrances on just cuz. But it is the 20-person, $200,000 Royal Rumble style matchup. Here you go, you can take a look at the participants. These were chosen at random, mostly. Like in some cases, if an entire faction was in here, I, took a couple people out. From amongst the people that were kind of left after I booked the rest of the card. I wish I'd had more ways to showcase the women, but I always felt our women's division was underserved. We had too many people on the roster overall. We ended up with like 100 total. That's like probably 31 women and 69 men. Oh, they're explaining the rules of the 20-person, $200,000 Rumble. Unfortunately, we haven't turned their microphone on yet. We're going to sort through these audio difficulties if you just bear with us quickly. We've done an entire year of broadcast. Oh, there we go.
Is the Royal Rumble match.
Okay.
The two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew.
Every 30 seconds.
This will continue until all 20 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when a superstar is thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
That's not true. They're just getting $200,000. Now let's see who drew number 1 in this 20-person Speed Rumble. 30-second intervals between participants. So I'm just trying to get this through as fast as possible because we got some doozies on this card.
The Geeks from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 165 pounds, Charlie Kelly.
We're up in the gang. It's Charlie. All right. He was keyed. He was announced. Let's get to the next person. Our hybrid entrance system, where we just wait for the pertinent details to be shared and then get to the next part. Ooh, taking a little while to load this second character as the audience pops in and out of their chairs. Yikes. Sometimes our portal tech doesn't quite work. Not as stable as it should be. Oh, former multimedia champion Shang-Chi.
Who drew number 2.
Picking his nose on the way to the ring.
The team from the West Side, weighing in at 223 pounds, Sean Sheik.
Sean Sheik. Sure. All right. It is 20-person Rumble time. I'm going to keep the controller close because I'm going to need to flick that stick. Oh my God, he just took his head off. We need to flick that stick to keep the controller alive. Oh, 2 in a row. Dear Lord. Just wailing away on Charlie Kelly now as we await our next entrant. We should be fast and furious in our $200,000 Rumble to open up GWA Fever Pitch. It's the Creature, taking time away from their protected Black Lagoon. Congratulations on the protected status of your lagoon. Creature wisely just taking its time here. Yeah, appeal to the crowd. Soak up the lights. Soak up the energy of the 40,000 plus here in attendance as we await entry number 4. And it's Deadpool. Kind of a perennial multimedia contender for a while. Sporadic appearances here in the GWA. I understand he has a very busy lifestyle. Happy to have him here. Ooh. Creature getting pancaked by Charlie Kelly there. Oh, Deadpool suplexed onto the Creature. Creature no selling it though. But Charlie going to work on Deadpool with a big bulldog, and in comes number 5, and it's Eminem. What a random assortment of people we have on the roster, and what a random assortment of that random assortment will be in this Rumble. These are the leftovers, so to speak. Or some of. We have so many people on the roster. I could have done 3 Rumbles. Like I could do 2 30-man Rumbles to do 60 people. I could have done like a 10-person or 20-person women's Rumble and still had enough people left over to fill the rest of the card. Out goes Charlie Kelly. In comes Flash Gordon. Oh, gosh. The cave into the face of the creature, which tells me that Shang-Chi's moveset is derived from one Cameron Grimes. Big fist there by Flash. Yeah, so getting back to the fact that it was in the wrong category to start with, I had the second monitor, and that got me out of the habit of visiting my own Twitch page in like Rad Mod mode or whatever to adjust that stuff. I'll figure out a better way to display this, I guess. In comes the Fresh Prince, soaking in the adulation, or perhaps the jeers from the fans. Either way, happy for the attention as well. Crowd loving it here. And just our opening contest. Still filing in, filling those seats. $200,000 on the line in this 20-person rumble. And in comes Wong. Good help here for Shang-Chi, another member of Team Supreme. Oh, Code Red goes M&M. All the way from the Motor City. Code Red Wing. And Fresh Prince eliminated just that quickly by Shang-Chi. Oh, hang on, the creature now. Gonna body slam over the ropes to the floor. Big elimination for the creature. Shang-Chi, a former multimedia champion, as we said. Wong now fails to get rid of Deadpool. Oh, another Code Red Wing by M&M. And then comes Dennis Reynolds, another member of the gang. Crowd uproarious for this action. Holy moly. Oh, wait a minute. Why aren't we in capture card? 1 second. There we go. I forgot that I had fixed the capture card problem with the monitor and output. Now we are at more respectable levels. There we go. Fix your audio mix. As we are halfway through the Rumble, out goes Flash, in comes the dude, really tying the match together. Halfway through. Right now, the elder statesman of this matchup is the creature who entered at number 3. Like we said, $200,000 on the line. Oh. Real quick setup powerbomb there by Wong. Let's see how the second half of this matchup begins in 3, 2, 1. Entry number 11, Gordon Ramsay, another former multimedia champion. Member of the Reality Check stable. Hang on, Deadpool about to eliminate the creature here. Up and over he goes. They told me this action would be fast and furious. Entrance and exits happening all the time. Men remain currently in the ring. Good Lord, the Fire Thunder powerbomb from the dude. Really letting Dennis Reynolds have it in this one. Ramsey and M&M going tete-a-tete. I thought we'd see that. In comes Johnny Lawrence looking to sweep the leg and sweep the competition out of the ring. On his way to collecting that $200,000. Up for grabs here today. Oh! What a German, hang on. Straight jacket slam. Good agility by Gordon Ramsay attacking M&M up the top. Definitely high risk in a match like this. Had he been shoved off the ropes to the floor, his night would have been over. This is the Gandalf the Grey Memorial $200,000 Rumble. And at 13 is Michael Jordan. Started his GWA career quite strong, appearing in the Gold Rush tournament, but never quite landed a permanent roster spot, it would seem. But again, we have way too many people on the roster to have featured them properly. Deadpool getting tombstoned. I think I gave everybody 3 finishers when they entered the match too, just to try to get this over with as quickly as possible. That's why there's been a lot of camera cuts and a lot of big moves happening. That's also why Shawn G was able to cave in Charlie Kelly twice immediately. Hang on. See Wong once again getting stuck with that. Tombstone pile driver variation. Fisherman suplex beautifully executed by Johnny Lawrence, but that is not going to win you a Rumble. Getting thrown over the top is how you win this, or how you lose it. Throwing your opponent over the top is how you win. Eminem and Wong out of the match. 2 more spots just open up. Out goes Dennis Reynolds as well. 5 characters in the ring. I believe we have 6 in total left to join the matchup, and Deadpool might be joining those out of contention. No, once again hanging on is Deadpool. Gordon Ramsay and Michael Jordan trying to end his night. Oh, Ramsay able to shove him to the floor. Out goes Deadpool. Now Gordon's in trouble. Staves off elimination at the hands of Michael Jordan. Now the longest reigning member of the match might be the Dude. Certainly putting in a heck of a showing is the Dude. Hang on. Oh, running powerbomb. I thought he was going to throw him over the top. Black Adam at 14. Another former multimedia champion in this contest. And without his share of success here in the Legion of Doom is Black Adam. He has one shortcoming. It's that he cares too much about what the crowd thinks of him. Or just expects them to shower him with adulation, perhaps. And we're ready for our next combatant already. Sounds fast and furious. No end in sight. Well, I mean, there'll be 20 combatants and then the end will be in sight. As we are at number 15, and it's Ron Swanson. Go get him, Beef Stash. Johnny Lawrence first, interesting. Up here by Swanson as Jordan just tosses Gordon Ramsay over the top. And Johnny Lawrence getting slammed to the floor as well. Over goes Black Adam.
A competitor has been eliminated.
As Ron Swanson pile drives Michael Jordan. A sentence you can only say in the 4th generation of the GWA. And in comes Spawn. Another former multimedia champion in this matchup. This shows the depth of our roster here. Quality of the competition up and down the card. This is our opening match. This is the opening match of the pre-show. You said people are still filing in. The crowd getting settled. Oh! Jordan getting pattered by Spawn. Number 17 about to make their way into the ring. We got room for the final competitors. They can all get in here. And in comes Hopper at 17. 3 more to go. And we absolutely have room for them. On Swanson and Hopper is a singles match I didn't know I needed until right this second. But we've run out of time to showcase it. Wait a minute. Oh no, I should have teamed them up. Hopper and Swanson PI. What a detective friend. This combination there takes down Spawn. Jordan fighting his way back into this matchup. In comes Uncle Phil. This is a literal heavy hitter in the late stages of this contest. Excellent draw here for Uncle Phil. Can use that mass to his advantage here, for sure. Doesn't have to work too hard. Oh, big ending! Ronnie Swanson. As we're about to see 19. Ring filling up once again. Oh! Jordan avoids elimination with 2 boots to the face of Spawn, and in comes a Predator. Former contender to the Multiversal Championship. A member of the Gold Rush tournament that kicked off the GWA in a big bad way. Looks like he's got his eyes set on the other Gold Rush tournament competitor in this matchup at present. Michael Jordan, mind you, Spawn is in there too. Pretty sure. pretty sure. Oh, a power slam there to Swanson by Uncle Phil. Jordan evading the suplex, hits a German to a Predator as we're about to meet competitor number 20, Steve Harvey. Oh, Ron Swanson thrown over the top. These are your final fighters here. One of these gentlemen will walk home with $200,000 as the winner of this Rumble. Opening up our festivities here tonight. Oh, my eyes are spooky today. One of these 7 men will change their lives forever. Almost $250,000 at stake. Steve Harvey just got into the match and he is knocked flat. Like he's just taking a nap center of the ring right now. Oh, maybe the dude being planted next to him will wake him up. Nope. Oh, it did. It did. It eventually did. Steve Harvey in at 20. Somehow wiped out already. I wouldn't stand too close to the ropes though, Steve. As you see a Predator desperately trying to get rid of Spawn. Steve Harvey coming over to help. Only when it's convenient for him to do so. Dear Lord! Nice throw in the inverted suplex there. On Spawn by Harvey. Over to pick his spot here. Oh, dude's in trouble! Dude eliminated by Uncle Phil. Feeling it. We're down to the final half dozen competitors in this one. No one else is coming out. One of these 6 will be your winner. Turning belly to belly on a Predator. Hopper looks like they're in huge trouble, but no, dropped into a power slam Goldberg style by Michael Jordan. Uranagi variation to Spawn. Like we said, Uncle Phil doesn't need to do a hell of a lot to perhaps come out on the winning side of this thing. Has done a good job staying to the center of the ring when they can, but when they have the opportunity to eliminate one of their opponents, they are all over it. As you can see them all over Spawn, and Spawn is dumped to the floor. Another elimination for Uncle Phil, and they are feeling themselves right now in the best possible way here in this $200,000 Rumble. I'm sure he's got something in mind to invest it in already. Maybe Hillary needs a new yacht. Gut-wrench suplex to Steve Harvey. Down to the final 5 here. Kicking his legs, trying to turn the momentum, trying to shift slightly and get out of this suplex predicament. No such doing as Uncle Phil eventually muscles him over. Hopper now looking to eliminate Jordan. Got him against the ropes. Oh! Jordan fights his way free immediately. Pump handle slam perhaps. Oh, may have been thinking meltdown, but Hopper able to shift his weight. I think it would behoove the other 4 gentlemen in this matchup to team up on and eliminate Uncle Phil, who just got busted open in the corner by Hopper. Half and half suplex blocked by Jordan. Nice roll-up attempt by Steve Harvey, but that's not going to win you the match, sir. Uncle Phil getting a bit of a breather in the corner before he's able to return to the matchup. Hang on, Michael Jordan about to feast their eyes at the hop. Now Jordan, as he's splayed out in the center of the ring, actually makes things more difficult for the computer AI. There we go. Steve Harvey helping by targeting him. Their path making would have been all messed up. Oh, nice integrity by Harvey. Again, one of these 5 men is going to walk away with a cool $200,000 in virtual cash as a result of winning the inaugural Gandalf the Grey Memorial GWA $200,000 20-man Rumble. What a mouthful. Gandalf the Grey, of course, the only loser of the Loser Leaves Town match in GWA's 4th generational history, and so we honor their contributions. The winner of that feud, by the way, will be featured in our colossal main event, the GWA Final Fight as it's being billed. A 4-way, half-hour Ironman match for the Multiversal Championship. As Superman, Thanos, and Darkseid are all challenging Lex Luthor for that gold. It is Lex Luthor's second Ironman defense of the title. This time, the odds are stacked against him, as much as we could. He has 3 opponents and no hell in a cell to hide in. It's being used for the women's title match, the fight before. Hopper, I don't know if it's wise to take a breather in the middle of a rumble, buddy. Oh, hang on, Steve Harvey. Ooh, trying to do some good work there. And as I mentioned, Steve Harvey's attempts to eliminate the Predator, Michael Jordan super kicks Uncle Phil out of the ring. A huge elimination in these late stages. We are down to the final 4. Uncle Phil thought he was sitting in the catbird seat, coming in at number 18, I believe. To conserve his energy and do a lot of damage. Thinned the field, certainly. As we are now down to the final 4. Hopper, a Predator, Steve Harvey, and Michael Jordan. Oh, caught in the complete shot by Jordan. Predator turning his attentions to Harvey. Shin crusher. Nice drop kick by Jordan. The 4 men jockeying for position here. Oh, Hopper's in trouble. Hopper's in trouble. Jordan can't find the ropes. He's up at the power slam instead. I thought he was going to dump Hopper over the ropes to the floor there. Hopper's dazed. Against the ropes. Oh, fight's free. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, jumping bomb by Hopper. Planting a Predator. Steve Harvey gets marched over to the ropes by Jordan. Takes a step back and clotheslines him to the floor. Down to the final 3. Oh, Jordan looks determined now. Looks like he's taking this personally. Hopper, former multimedia champion, with the VOD of his title reign, does not exist. It was during a rather turbulent time in the GWA's history here. I mean, personally, I was going through some rough stuff that unfortunately resulted in a lost VOD of this 4th generation, during which Hopper won the Multimedia Championship, because then the VOD after is he's the champion and loses the belt in his first defense. But he's got a chance to redeem himself here. If he can hang on against Jordan and a Predator and take home that $200,000. I don't know if Predator knows what to do with money, and I don't think Michael Jordan needs the cash. Doesn't make him any less determined to win it, however. Oh, God. Hopper fighting out of the corner. Hopper in dire straits here. Still did the animation for the powerbomb, but somehow Michael Jordan slipped out. Never seen that before. Jordan taking no damage, but Hopper still executing the powerbomb properly. Might be delirious at this point in the matchup. Jordan looking for the pump handle slam. I thought he was thinking meltdown. Oh, into the backbreaker on Hopper. Jordan in firm control here as Hopper slides under the bottom rope to recover a little bit. I just saw a spray of blood erupt from the face of the Predator on that high knee from Jordan. Oh, another one. Predator right back up. Got to admire the fight in the man. But he's getting kicked into the corner by Jordan, who's working on eliminating a Predator and making this a one-on-one affair. Jordan dumps a Predator to the floor. We're down to the final 2. Michael Jordan and Hopper's barely moving. Oh, rolls things around. They've been playing a bit of possum there. Pulls Jordan to his feet. What are we doing? Hammerlock. Oh, Jordan's going to fight free of that. Plants him. Hits pay dirt. Up and potentially over he goes. No, Snake Eyes in the corner. Thought he was going over the ropes. Thought he was getting slammed over the ropes to the floor. Hopper's somehow still in this thing. And we have reached the final 2. Hopper and Michael Jordan. One of these 2 men will be $200,000 richer in a matter of moments. Nice combination by Jordan, the more athletic and fresher of the 2, despite being in the match much longer than Hopper. every time he hoists him up is a potential for him to just dump him over the ropes to the floor with zero interference. So good on Hopper to be countering this as best he can. I think again Jordan's got a countered Hopper's attempted offense once again. Hopper able to shift his weight on the German suplex. Counter for counter these two athletes are going. Trying to stay away from those ropes. There you can see Hopper's turning Jordan towards him, and he fought his way out immediately. Hopper now back into the ropes. Trying to get clear. He strikes all the way. On with a super kick. Michael Jordan is your winner of the inaugural contest of tonight's Fever Pitch. Sure, let's take a look at some of the action. Might as well. This might take more than 3 hours. That already took. I mean, I don't say we started that until maybe like 10, 15 hours. It wasn't too bad. All right, Michael Jordan, your winner. Let's get to the next pre-show matchup of 2. For old time's sake, we are reigniting an old feud here in the GWA for one final elimination tag match, and it's a trios match at that, as Hollywood and Violence is taking on the Soul Bros one final time. That's Jason Statham and Bolo Young joining Hollywood and Violence stable leader Nicolas Cage to take on Jackie Chan, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Soul Brothers leader Chuck Norris. Let us get down to the ring for this one. Entrances on for every match because it's a pay-per-view. And what a pay-per-view it is so far. 10 big matches headed your way after this. Second of our 2 pre-show matches, an elimination trios match. Don't worry, it's a custom rule set. There is a time limit on it. It is 30 minutes, but there is a time limit on it. We'll see how this goes. This pay-per-view was booked beforehand because I thought it would take a while. I also had to get 20 competitors out of who was remaining on the roster type of thing. So I can't move the matches around. So I had to book that Battle Royal first, knowing everything else I wanted to do, and like reverse engineer the participants in the Battle Royal, and then get all that done in time to air it. And I keep glancing over because I'm like, I mean, you've been on air for a while now, and you've done one match. Yeah, our new broadcast is 29 minutes in, and that was just for the Rumble. We literally have a half-hour match at some point. It's gonna be a long one, folks. It is the granddaddy of them all in terms of the 4th generation of the GWA, and we're going out with a bang. We're going down swinging for Fever Pitch. Our modulated or modified entrance system. As quick as possible, we'll get to it.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match on the way to the ring. At a combined weight of 626 pounds, the Hollywood Blondes.
That's Bolo Young, Jason Statham, and Nicolas Cage. Hollywood and Violence making their way to the ring. Now let's check out their opponents. At least with trios matches, they'll come out as a unit. So that saves some time.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 679 pounds, the Social Outcasts.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Jackie Chan, and Chuck Norris representing the Soul Bros in 3-on-3 elimination tag team action. Trios action, I should say. Elimination trios. Here we go. Bolo Young and Jackie Chan starting us out. 30 minutes on the clock, so hopefully it doesn't take that long, but you never know with trios matches. I also feel like I gave everybody a bunch of finishes to try to speed things along. But that's, you know, people are going to get in the way and stop pinfall attempts and all that fun stuff. Be a little lax on the commentary on this one as well, as I do have 10 more matches to call for the main show. Our pre-show main event. One last tilt. Sure, a 450 elbow drop. Might as well. What's to stop you? One last tilt between Hollywood and Violence and the Soul Bros. Their feud was a big part of the early days of the 4th generation of the GWA, so it's nice to see it represented here one last time. We're also going to see it in the Multimedia Championship match, as the champion is Soul Bros member Bruce Lee. And Tyler Durden is one of the randomly chosen opponents to face Bruce Lee in that Elimination Chamber matchup later tonight. Hang on, Bolo Young with a tombstone quickly to Jean-Claude Van Damme, trying to eliminate him from the matchup too. Ooh, just able to roll that shoulder in the nick of time. Oh, some action spilling into the floor that we're not quite privy to at the moment. There we see Jason Statham running away from the scene of the crime. Oh, big diving clothesline missed by Cage. Duck underneath, however. Nice block. Block for block. Scoops him up into a powerbomb. Nicely done by JCVD. Uses submission moves to finish his opponents, but I can't quite remember what it is. I believe it's like a Rings of Saturn or something. Excuse me, my nose is really itchy today, too. Must look like I have a coke habit. It's not a habit, I can quit any time. I'd be way more peppy. First off, I'd be way more peppy. Jean-Claude in there to help his regular tag team partner, Jackie Chan, out of that difficult situation. Oh, Cage tries to throw him to the floor. Statham's in the way. And Jean-Claude's going to pay for it. So is Cage as he's distracted. And hit from behind by Jackie Chan. Nice leg sweep. Oh, Cage tried to make a tag, but JCVD got in the way of it. Springboard moonsault. Acai moonsault by Jackie Chan. Quick tag out to Chuck Norris. He's going to try to get on Nicolas Cage before he tags out. Pulls him back to his feet. What does he have in mind here? Oh, no love lost between these two as he backs him into the corner with some chops. Sends him across the ring. Smartly done. Into the Soul Bros corner. Oh, now just grinding those boots across the face. Watch out for those spurs, ref. They could rip a man's chin open. Dumped on his head is Nicolas Cage by Chuck Norris, who's had his fun, and in comes Jackie Chan. The first of two 30-minute time limit matches of the afternoon. The second, of course, will be our main event, a 30-minute Iron Man match betwixt four competitors for the Multiversal Championship. Hang on, Jackie Chan split-legged. Corkscrew moonsault. Beautifully done. Oh, almost takes out Nicolas Cage with a little Starship Pain. Standing shooting star. Just wailing away in the forehead of Nicolas Cage. I'm pretty sure everybody started with 3 finishes on this. Hey, Tex, what's going on, buddy? No, we provide you the pay-per-view feed free of charge. I mean, you're welcome to contribute in any way that supports the stream that we have listed variously. In fact, give me the fact that I just made a wish list to help improve stream and or life matters. Under no obligation, of course. It's nice to be optimistic and hopeful for the future. Also transparent about what improvements I'm trying to make with the stream. I mean, you can see, wait and see my pointing this right. Down, there, down, there. There. There's a little goal thing for the new webcam. Doing great. Doing great. Started my day a little late, which means I just need to adjust my schedule going forward. And since I do this from home, I have ample opportunity to do so. So, getting into the throes of our final GWA pay-per-view. I'm excited for what lies ahead on the Thursday streams. We're still going to be doing a wrestling game, but not a WWE title, not something nearly so serious, quote unquote, as this silly experiment was in the first place. Yeah, having a good day. Looking forward to a productive weekend. How you doing? Statham now in there with Chuck Norris. This 3-on-3 elimination trios match continues. We did put a time limit on it because These things can get out of hand. So it is possible for this thing to end in a draw, as most of our trios matches at least go the 50-minute time limit. But I think Chuck Norris is trying to make sure that Jason Statham doesn't survive to the end of the match with a super bomb. Into the cover, wrong part of town. Cage is going to be able to save his partner here. At 2, no eliminations yet. Oh, sweet. What game are you starting on stream tonight? Finally finished with Starfield. In midsection goes Statham. Oh, I've played through that. That was one of the first games I played through when I first got my Series X, because it is absolutely gorgeous to look at, that game. You finished Starfield Tuesday. Good for you. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Good stuff. Is that in anticipation for the new one coming out? First one's real good. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Good choice. Man, Chuck Norris just imposing his will on Nicolas Cage here. Ah, you played through it before but haven't streamed it. Well, that's fun. Good stuff. Yeah, just... It's so unnerving, especially with your with the headphones on, the way they use spatial audio at times. It's really fun. And gorgeous. Like, one of the, like, it's not a huge expansive game, so they concentrated on, like, Senua, right? Like, and the work that they put into that character alone, it's like I'm just watching a film at times. Like, it was, especially on, like, if I hook it up to the 4K TV up upstairs and stuff like that. Holy moly. Yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to the sequel to that one too. Fun game to play and stunning. Yeah, it's certainly on rails, but like it was a concentrated experience, and I feel like they did a really good job. They did a really good job, like evoking what they wanted out of that experience with the tools that they used. I thought it was a very brilliantly done game. It doesn't necessarily, like, no game does, you know. There's no, like, the game has to be X amount of hours long in order for it to be satisfying. It just has to tell its story well at the time it needs to tell it. One of my favorite examples of that, of, like, evoking an emotional response from me personally without evolving a ton of production, like not, I wouldn't call it a AAA game, is the PC game One Shot, which was quite the experience. I recommend playing it on computer in windowed mode, not full screen. I don't know what changes they made to it when they brought up the consoles that would emulate what it does to you and your PC, not in a negative way, when you play it on your computer. It plays into the whole story of the game, so I don't want to get into it too much. Yeah, fair, yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait for the sequel, because, like, if that's what the first one was like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, all right, fine, disturb me. Let's go for it. Make me feel, hit me right in the feels with it. Ooh, plenty of time. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to stream that one, but I'm definitely looking forward to playing it. I enjoy my my smaller indie titles on stream. Oh, almost had our first elimination of the matchup, as we are 10 minutes deep into this one. Bolo Young just able to roll his shoulder under his own power there. That's awesome. It's nice to have, like, a new game coming out where you're able to go back, play through the sequel in anticipation for your community, and then, like, experience the new game when it comes out. Oh, very timely of me. And here it is. Sedition has brought him a ton of success. However, Nicolas Cage, not the legal man at the moment, I don't think. Referee knows more than I do. Bolo Young wiped out. Jackie Chan nowhere to be seen. Nicolas Cage dumped to the floor. Now Jean-Claude Van Damme can finally turn his attention back into the blood sport. of fighting Bolo Young. He spikes his face into the canvas. Hey, Rocco, what's going on, buddy? Nice to see you. Yeah, that's smart. You might want to space that stuff out. Do something like real, like, fun and like kawaii in the middle or something like that. Oh, JCVD eliminated by Bolo. We're down to 3-on-2. Hollywood and Violence with the advantage. The last time these factions met, it was in a 4-on-4 elimination matchup, and the Soul Bros swept Hollywood and Violence 4 straight. Now getting Bolo Young power slammed on top of him seems to have woken JCVD up, and he's going back to the trainer's room. He is eliminated from this one. 3-on-2 advantage for Hollywood and Violence. Oh, and Chuck Norris is furious with Nicolas Cage about it. Taking his frustrations out on the leader of Hollywood and Violence. Oh, it's Chuck Norris. The backdrop suplex on the ring apron. The ring frame under there is pure steel. I hear it's the hardest part of the ring. Tex, you should do something calming and soothing in between those two games, like, I don't know, Doki Doki Literature Panic. It's free on Steam. I'm just teasing, don't do that. It only pretends to be a cute, innocent game. There is a standard 10 count in effect here. Bolo Young could essentially sacrifice himself to get double counted out, eliminating himself and Chuck Norris, and that would still put Cage and Statham at a 2-on-1 advantage against Jackie Chan. I don't know how big his galaxy brain is, though. Oh, fair enough. Do some Starfield fun. Are you a Game Pass gamer? Or just pick up things as you see fit?
A competitor has been eliminated.
Chuck Norris counted out! Jackie Chan all alone! What a coup for Hollywood and Violence! Just pick things up as you see fit. That's a fun way to go. I can't argue with the bargain that is Game Pass, because it helps me find games to play myself on stream, find games to play with other people on and off stream. Like, it just opens up a whole world of possibilities for the price point. And I also, like, I love a sale. I'm constantly looking at the in Canada it's the $12 and under and $6 and under sections on Steam, and I'm always looking at the Xbox sales as well. I'm always on Epic every Thursday, which I'm going to do after I finish broadcasting, because the Epic Game Store gives you a free game or two a week. Anything I can do to expand the arsenal, so to speak. And if something seems interesting, you throw it on stream. Oh dear. Oh, I don't know how interested Jackie Chan is in continuing after that tombstone. Bolo Young somehow too close to the ropes for the rope break. I kind of question the referee's decision-making there, perhaps trying to give Jackie Chan a bit of a break as he is 1-on-3 against Hollywood and Violence, and Nicolas Cage has got to be loving this. Another former multimedia champion here on Showcase, the most volatile title in the GWA. Been around a lot of wastes as that multimedia championship. Oh, eat defeat! A serving of soul food to the Soul Bro, courtesy of Nick Cage. Having his way with Jackie Chan now. Gourd Buster, Platinum face first. Back in comes Bolo Young, MVP of this matchup in my estimation. Busting Jackie wide open on that strike. Jackie trying to fight back into this thing. Gotta be only a matter of time as we hit the 15-minute mark and Jackie Chan has nobody to tag. Knockout is not an option, so you can't just like KO a person and like get a flash elimination. Oh, pin that man, pin that man. 1, 2, no, just in the nick of time. Cage was able to run around the referee and break up the pin. Bolo was in trouble there. I thought Jackie Chan had a chance because the ref was positioned between Cage and the corner. Cage now legally tagged into the matchup. Jackie Chan's flourish there could have been his last hurrah. Oh, this is drop kick to the floor. 14.5 minutes left. 1-on-3 for Jackie Chan against Nicolas Cage, Bolo Young, and Jason Statham here. Hollywood and Violence running away with this elimination trios match. Jackie Chan barely able to get to his feet and move toward the ring. Referee might want to check that cut. Could have blood in the eye, could be concussed. Even if we get a double count out here, Hollywood and Violence still wins. Chan trying to take the long way around. Avoids Statham on the way in. Apparently did it to fake Nicolas Cage out, or perhaps gets goaded back outside the ring and bounce off the steps. Oh, Jackie. Not your wisest decision. Yes, I'm looking forward to getting back into Starfield on Monday for target practice. I need to get out there and I don't know what I can shoot down that won't get me in trouble, but I got to figure out how to level up my targeting a bit more before I get back to that firefight. Even though having that full shield boost on my ship now should be nice, where I just had a chance to ignore damage completely. It was pretty dope. Oh, in at 8! Oh, and he's back after a first to count! What a maneuver by Chan, wiping out Cage! Just put one foot on that middle rope and over he went. Beautifully done. Jackie Chan pulling out all the stops! Oh, missed that time. Only batting 500 on that move. Spectacular though it is. Try to get Cage whilst he was moving, and he just simply kept moving. But Jackie Chan somehow, some way, got to be going on pure adrenaline at this point. Oh, it's not false count anywhere. The Anaconda Vice on the floor, not going to do anything but perhaps choke Cage out for a count out. Oh, here comes Bolo Young to help. Jackie Chan trying to keep him at bay. Up to 6. Jackie, get away from Jackie. Just get back in the ring, Jackie. Jackie, just get back in the ring and wait. No, no, no. Oh, if Jackie just waited, he could have got him. Resets the count once again. Clock ticking down. I don't mean to sound biased, but you can't not root for Jackie Chan in this situation. 3-on-1. Hang in there, Jackie. Do your best, bud. Like we said, last time these two factions met up in a similar style matchup, it was a clean sweep for the Soul Bros. Hollywood and Violence looking to get their win back, so to speak, in a clean sweep of their opponents here. They just have to take out Chan. Oh! German suplex on the floor. Those are thin exercise mats, mostly for sweat wicking and keeping the floors underneath clean than they are for protection for the participants in these matches. And under those thin mats, that's just concrete. You can see it underneath the chairs that the people that paid to see the fights are sitting on. That's just concrete. Nothing fancy about it. Bit of cat and mouse being played by Chan, trying to score a flash upset. Bolo Young, too savvy. Oh, hang on. Chan fighting free. Bolo. No, back and forth they go. Chan on a roll. Into the cover. Quick, quick, quick. 1. And Cage is there before the 2 as we're down to almost 10 minutes left in this one. Standing Spanish fly by Chan. Going up top. Statham looks on from the apron. Bolo Young in trouble. Got it with a corkscrew. 450 elbow. Hooks the leg deep. Keeps an eye on Jason. 2. Still saves the matchup. Now he's got to get rid of Jason Statham before Nicolas Cage moves. Dumps him with a spinebuster variation. Back to Bolo. Hurry, Jackie, hurry. Sweeps the leg. Oh, and what a leg drop. Pin that man. Hurry. Nicolas Cage got to be stirring by now. Plants the elbow. Hooks the leg. Come on, Jackie. 1, 2, 3. Jackie Chan thins the herd. 2-on-1. Just under 10 minutes to go. Oh, Cage in. Vicious neck breaker. Now raking at the wound on the face of Jackie Chan. By the way, this is our pre-show main event. The whole pay-per-view is still to come, and we're an hour in. Oh, the figure 4, nowhere for Chan to go. This could spell disaster, and he put up a hell of a fight, did Jackie. And that will do it. Hollywood and Violence win. Just nothing left in the tank of Jackie Chan after that brave elimination. It was impressive of him to get rid of Bolo Young after all that, as we take a look at some of the action in this. And we take a look at some random highlights. Oh god, there's that super bomb. Oof.
Here are your winners.
I love that they're showing highlights of the team that lost. Hollywood and Violence standing tall at Fever Pitch. One last time. Nicolas Cage soaking it in. Yeah. Triumphant here on the pre-show. We'll be right back with the main card. Starting. Oh, God. Kicking us off for the main show. It's a last man standing match between Mahatma Gandhi and Dick Van Dyke. Ooh, Gandhi looks blinged out. Hang on. The only way we can settle this, and Gandhi, holy moly, looking great for Fever Pitch. The only way to settle the issues between these two, our officials decided, a last man standing match. Mahatma Gandhi versus Dick Van Dyke. Absolutely, Tex. You can hit me with a question anytime. Like, my participation in the matches is just me observing it and commenting. So, fire away with the question. No worries. We got to get through the entrances anyway. Oh, the Crimson Tide quest. Okay. Yeah, I was just doing... I think the last thing I did was a couple missions for them on that... Let's see, I routed out that guy who was aboard that like science vessel or whatever the heck, and then killed them when he like tried to draw his weapon on his captain, which proved myself to them. So yeah, I'm kind of embedded with the Crimson Tide people. Yeah, I have not gotten a chance to go back to UC at all, so I don't know. Other than admitting to someone that I was a UC operative, I haven't really gotten the chance to, you know what I mean, like explore that side of it. I'm still in the deep cover mode. I have not finished it. No, I'm still working on it. That's, I think, I don't know how much longer I have to go, but that's kind of what I'll be picking up with on Monday, starting with.
At 238 pounds,
Dirk Van Dyke. Ah, well, I'll be, you know, everything goes well, I'll be on air Monday afternoon with it to see how that goes. I'm curious, too, because I'm hoping I get to a point where I get to go back to, like, you know, the cops or whatever, or the side of justice, and report my findings before, I don't know, I end up the leader of the Crimson Fleet or something. We'll see. Last man standing match, so no pinfalls, no submissions. Mind you, you can still attempt those, I think. Submissions for sure. But then after you tap out, you have to then get back to your feet before a 10 count to continue the matchup. If you fail to get back to your feet before that 10, your opponent wins. Landed off the rope for that DDT is Dick Van Dyke, and you'll start to see as the competitors get worn down that the referee will start stepping in and administering a count, whether or not their opponent may have meant to finish the match with that maneuver or not. It is at the ref's discretion to administer the 10 count. As Dick goes to the top. Oh! The knee across the chest, looking to get rid of Mahatma Gandhi. Put him in the rear view once and for all in his final night in the 4th generation of the GWA. And got to thank Gandhi again for really dressing up for the occasion here. Looking real good. World's strongest slam by Dick. No, we haven't finished the Crimson Fleet one. There's like a street gang I could potentially audition for on Neon, I think. I might go do that as Herb Langley explores all the avenues of space crime available to him. I am thinking I'm going to have to do something dastardly to get that like target practice in with the starships. Like I'm just going to have to start opening fire on certain types of vessels. So I'm going to have to either do a little research or just choose wisely when I'm playing on Monday who I shoot at, depending how that Crimson Fleet quest goes. If I am revealed as an operative for the other side and they like turn back against me, I can at least start taking at Crimson Fleet ships. Hang on, there's that spinning antlered headbutt to the face of Gandhi. Here's our first count of the matchup. Gandhi has until 10 to step back to his sandaled feet.
5, 6,
This can't be it.
7,
It's usually pretty quick once they start to move. We're up to 8 and Gandhi is not stirred. Dick not satisfied, lays in a kick. He could have won the match right there. Oh, counters the Blue Thunder Bomb. Oh! Movesets? Rocco, moveset-wise, Mahatma Gandhi has Sami Zayn's moveset, and Dick Van Dyke has Ilya Dragunov's. Because I know Ilya Dragunov uses that running, jumping headbutt, so I just adapted it for the fact that he's got those antlers. I know Dick Van Dyke's actual moves are like he uses his hands to do like some sort of gazelle chop instead, but there wasn't an equivalent move. So I was like, yeah, he's antlered. He rams them with his head instead. I cannot believe he pulled Gandhi back to his feet at the count of 8. Gandhi had not moved at all. Dick could have ended this feud in short order and elects instead to further the punishment to Mahatma Gandhi. Look at him wrenching back on that submission maneuver. Now the ref going to lay an account. Gandhi may be out here.
2, 3.
And we'll see if Dick lets him lay for the count of 10. Certainly soaking in the cheers from the crowd here is Dick. Gandhi hasn't moved since that headbutt. He's endured further punishment, but dear God, he's up at 8. Grabbing the ropes to get there, but he's up at 8. Oh, and another springboard DDT to Dick. Who's already stirring. Gandhi goes up top. Double axe handle. That is 2 single axe handles to the small of the back of Dick. Gandhi somehow trying to fight back into this thing. Got him in the corner. Oh, I thought he was going haluva kick. Perhaps opposite turnbuckle first. See what he falls him in with. Missed. Didn't even try. Couldn't get the timing right. And again. Oh, Gandhi's all sorts of discombobulated. There it is. Finally hitting the haluva kick. Ref laying that count. 2. Gandhi's turn to soak it in. It's capacity crowd here on hand for the opening contest of Fever Pitch, and thank you for sticking with us through the pre-show. 80,000 strong. I'll just make up numbers. We don't have official attendance. Another rise at 8. This time from Dick, who gets hammer-fisted back down to the canvas, and the ref counts anew.
3, 4,
Gandhi with all the bling. Look at those rings. Look at that watch. No one checked any of that prior to this matchup. Anything goes.
7, 8.
Dick just stirring at 8. Gandhi all over him. Into the corner. What's he going to set him up for? If he's got Sami Zayn's moveset, I hope he's got the brainbuster onto the turnbuckle. Dick going up top. Risking it all in this last man standing match against Gandhi. Gandhi catches him. Avoids the double axe handle. Takes back over. Just dribbling his head off the canvas as the ref begins a count behind him.
2,
Gandhi continues to posture.
3, 4,
Because it just seems like the ref is counting at the back of his head.
5, 6, 7.
Gandhi determined to unleash more punishment, inflict more punishment on Dick Van Dyke. He's inflicting on Dick Van Dyke. Gazelle man in Japan. Show some respect. Also, it counts anywhere. So there are no outside the ring counts, but he's being counted out because he is down. Gandhi now psyching himself up after dumping Dick to the floor. Could this do it? Up at 7 is Dick. Oh, Gandhi sliding out of the ring with a clothesline. Diving clothesline to the floor, expertly hit. may have knocked out Dick Van Dick. Gandhi contemplating his next move now as the referee administers the count.
5, 6,
Dick starting to move a little bit.
8,
Looks like he's up at 8 now. Gandhi slides out of the ring. Dick there to meet him. Throws him right back in. That was enough to administer a count.
2,
Dick can't believe his good fortune.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Something may have happened to him as he was rolled back into the ring here.
8,
Hang on.
9,
You gotta be kidding me. He rolled him back in the ring and won! Dick knocked him out, rolling him back into the ring! I have never seen that finish before in wrestling, and I hope I never see it again! TKO on the way back into the ring. Dick is the last man standing. Gandhi fought until he had nothing left. He didn't even miss a move and get thrown back into the ring. He just went outside the ring and got pushed back in. Like nothing. As we take a look at a highlight reel of the count. That's very interesting. Okay.
Here is your winner,
And he looks, you know,
Van.
kind of happy about it, I guess. Standing tall and proud at Fever Pitch is Dick Van Dick in victory over Mahatma Gandhi. I feel like Gandhi's got to question himself on his performance there. Excellent start, but then for whatever reason, getting rolled back into the ring was what did it. All right, but we are moving on. We got lots more action headed your way, including a 3-way triple team ladder match for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Max Mayfield and 11, Hellfire FC, and Lady Boss Incorporated, Beyonce and Queen Elizabeth II are challenging Tifa Lockhart and the Bride, Unbridled Strength, for the Women's Tag Team Gold. Triple threat ladder match headed your way. Entrances on. I'm going to go ahead and run to the bathroom quick once the match starts. I'll get through the entrances, and I'm going to pop over to the bathroom, and I'll be back before you can say GWA Women's Tag Team Championship ladder tag. You can cash in a Money in the Bank briefcase when a champion wins. Look for the A button. If cash in shows up after the match, press it to cash in for a championship match. Hit right bumper to go next. You can enter matches at a start, unless you faster than you can say all the tips that will come up, because it's going to take me a minute. Okay, so the story here is Unbridled Strength are the current champions. Every other registered team other than Hellfire FC and Lady Boss Incorporated, I mean, there's only been 6 registered teams. So the other 3 teams that have held the belts are not in this. Unbridled Strength currently hold the belts. Hellfire FC and Lady Boss Incorporated have never held the women's tag belts. So either they retain or someone is a first-time champion to end their GWA career. Let's get through the entrances and down to the ring. It sounds like we're being scored to a silent film. And a romantic one at that. There you see the tag belt hanging high above the ring. You have to unfasten 8 snaps holding the belt onto that contraption. Pull it down and you and your partner will be tag champs. I don't know what we're waiting for. Perhaps the entrance of the first participants. I don't know why they're not explaining that it's a ladder match or anything like that. Here we go. There we go.
The following contest is a triple threat tag team ladder match and is for the World Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challenger, Team Hell No.
Close enough. Next. And the challengers. And the opponent. Load. Come on, baseball stadium. I've seen so many panning shots of you. I don't want to let you yawn. Stop making me want to yawn. Let's get the people out here. As you can watch the people in the crowd appear and disappear. Finally. That took a while. Oh, Champ's out next.
They are the World Women's Tag Team Champions, the Union.
All right, there's Tifa Lockhart and the Bride, and I guess we'll see Lady Boss Incorporated third. Just gotta wait for the entrance to load. Seamless! Looks like I'm already there. Come on, gotta wait for the graphics to change on some of these boards. Again, why do people keep popping in and out of seats? Ah! Our seat filler tech is very disturbing. Alright, here we go. Yeah, look at how amped up they are. Especially Queen.
The Queens.
Just the Queens, that's it? Not even recognizing that they're like, and the opponents wrestling out of blah blah blah, combined weight, nothing, just, oh, the Queens! Lady Boss Incorporated. Beyonce and Queenie. Alright, y'all. Triple threat, women's tag team championship on the line. Ladder match styles. I don't know why they didn't show you the belt. I'll be right back. Here, I have a BRB button. I think this works the same as my on-cam, off-cam, but probably better because it'll mute my mic. Alright, be back in a second. Just gotta run to the bathroom. Alright, what on earth is going on with Beyonce and Max on the rampway? That is wild. Okay, what is going on with Beyonce and Max on the rampway? That is wild stuff. Oh dear, speaking of wild, oh, electric chair in the ring. My nose is itching. Sometimes I forget that I'm allergic to my cat. And that doesn't stop me from going into cuddles and snuggles at all times. Or, you know, when he's receptive to it. But sometimes I pay for it. Because I get really itchy in the eyes and nose. interesting strategy to isolate one half of the contenders, I guess. But then that also eliminates Beyonce from the equation for the Lady Basketball. So I have no idea what their strategy is there. There might not even be one. They're just doing what they need to do to win. Okay, I can't imagine too many straps have been undone yet. Would love to see it though. Oh, hang on. I thought the bride was going for the belt. She's going for a double stomp perhaps on the queen, but the queen moves out of the way. Mayfield knocked off of the ladder. The queen going for the belt. Oh, two snaps have been undone already. Love it. Oh! Liz powered off. Powerbombed off the ladder. Partner Beyonce now reaching for it. Bride there in defense of her title. A lot of activity around the ladder now. Powerbomb for the bride. Beyonce beset upon by both members of Hellfire FC. Eventually bringing the ladder down and Beyonce with it. Canadian backbreaker by the queen. I don't know why the bride's helping out Max. I guess out of sportsmanship. At least we're closer to the ring for the action. We'll try to get comfortable. We are just over an hour into the pay-per-view portion. This is the second official matchup. We still have 8 more matches to bring to you. Not all of them are this gimmicky, mind, but 8 more matches to come your way on Fever Pitch, the final GWA pay-per-view of its 4th generation. Next week, we're playing an entirely different game on Thursday. It's not going to be so serious, I'm not going to have put in the efforts that I put into this, tracking down all these characters, making custom arenas, etc., etc. We're just going to play booking mode in the game. The game, of course, not of course, but the game in question is M. Dickey's Wrestling Empire. Fun seeing how silly that game gets over the course of a calendar year as we book shows. Not official GWA canon. I'm working on something else as the GWA G5 will eventually show up here in some form or fashion. Even if it's just a link or a premiere or something. All that to say, it's going to be a slightly different format than live broadcast. The bride now reaching to retain the gold. Lots of time to work on some snaps. Gets another one undone, and then Beyonce removes the ladder. Powerbomb onto the ladder by the queen. Everyone else clears out. Nope. Tifa thinks twice about helping her partner, who's getting worked over by Queen Elizabeth II. On top of the ladder at the same time. Sends her into the corner. Oh, big headbutt. It's turned around by Tifa. German suplex to the queen. 11 going up, perhaps. Nope, sets up the ladder, however. Powerbomb out of the corner for the bride. Queen's going to turn her attention to 11, who goes all the way up. Turns toward the bride and misses the big elbow. Queenie up to do some snaps. Halfway there. That's 5. 3 to go. 2 to go. What a run by the queen. Still up there. Oh, there goes the ladder. Ow! Powerbomb on the side of the ladder. Good gravy. The queen's spine. Might be gravy. That was nasty. Powerbomb to the side of the ladder. That is nasty business. The Bride just saved Max there. She was fixing to get powerbombed onto the ladder. Something fierce by the Queen there. Bride smartly going up for her belt, though. Beyonce trying to stop her. Up goes the Queen. Down goes the Bride. Oh, no, she kicks Beyonce away. Down goes the Bride. Tifa trying to stop the Queen. Queen up and over. Beyonce, climb, damn it, climb! Don't just airbox. 11. Oh, sorry, 11 coming up. Yeah, I can see 11 coming in to help aid Max Mayfield, who just walked past Beyonce and up the ladder. One more to go. Oh, we're down to the final snap. Oh, once again saved from being powerbombed on the ladder is Max. She's got to counter Lucky Stars whether she wins the belt or not, but her spine is still intact. We're on the home stretch now. Next person up the ladder that undoes that one last snap gets that belt, and their team wins the gold or retains it, depending. Beyonce and 11 distracted on the floor. Max looks out, down and out. Tifa taking care of the Queen. It is the Bride's time to shine, and here she goes for the victory to retain the gold. All she's got to do is do that one last snap. Look how slow it's going. Max trying to cut her off. Max knocks her off the ladder. 11's going to get it. 11 looking to climb and retrieve the gold. New champions, Hellfire FC. All right then. As we take a look at some random action from the replay. That was very early into the matchup. So was that backbreaker. Did they just store that up for most of the fight? There's a swinging neck breaker off the ladder, more or less. And then the finish. Take your time. The finish. New champs.
Here are your winners and the new World Women's Tag Team.
I don't know why he says women's like coming. Wait a minute, one of the belts is missing. Because it was a ladder match, only one of them was handed to them. That's hilarious. 11's belt is invisible. As she holds it proudly. Yeah, there it is, this thing that I'm supposed to be holding. That's funny. Where did the other women's tag team belt go? Yeah, I have one on my shoulder for sure, I promise. That's interesting. All right, now, it says match 5. It's technically the third match of the show. It's just a straight up singles match. We haven't done it all year, so we're running Spider-Man Venom. Shush you. Nothing fancy, nothing on the line. Just a straight up singles contest. We'll see who comes out on top. As we are, I don't want to say limping, as we are headed toward the midpoint. There's only 3. Yeah, there's still 7 matches to go after this. There's lots going on. What an afternoon. What a monstrous afternoon it will be. Another former multimedia champion.
The following contest
Perennial crowd
is
favorite.
scheduled for one fall.
Your friendly neighborhood.
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 166 pounds, the Spider-Man.
Not bad. The Spider-Man. Let's see what it says for Venom. Representing the Legion of Doom. As he switched Universal Alliances to that DC stable. Leaving his home in the Marvel Universe. Mind you, everyone's in the GWA universe on our roster. So old alliances don't necessarily matter. Well, take your time. Make him think about it. Here we go. Any second now. There they are. Did you forget you were wrestling?
And his opponent, representing the league from New York, weighing in at 320 pounds, Van
Win. All right, Venom, Spider-Man, one-on-one. I don't know why my stomach feels so bad in the past 10-15 minutes. This is after going to the bathroom, so it had to do with stomach problems. But then I just felt like a wave of pukiness to sort of wash over and then settle low in the stomach. And I'm trying to remember, what did I eat today? I had a protein bar and some water. Maybe that's it, I'm just hungry. And it's manifesting as stomach pain. So pardon me whilst I sip water for liberation to keep it at bay. Don't quite have the time to make my oatmeal at present. Oh! We got matches to call. No hand splash misses by Spider-Man, who I believe has Rey Mysterio's moveset. Venom, I couldn't tell you. Oh dear. Boom! X Factor on the floor by Spider-Man. Your code red. Ref halfway through their count here. There we go, Venom rolling back into the ring. Either to reset it or to trap Spider-Man outside.
6.
10 count on the floor counts, disqualifications in the ring count, pinfall or submission. Just a standard GWA matchup here. An old school rivalry on the line. Spider-Man and Venom. Been going at it since the 80s. It's been mostly Venom in this one, and you thought it would be with his power advantage. See how Spider-Man gets back into this thing, if at all. Oh, big dive, very wide by Venom. Standing moonsault by Spider-Man. Yeah, big whiff by Venom on that one. Seems to be Spider-Man's opportunity to get back into the offensive momentum of things. Starting to string some offense together. Another nice, impressive sequence of maneuvers. Going to discombobulate and wear down Venom to get that 3. What are we doing here? Wheelbarrow Bulldog off the top. Back up goes Spider-Man. Looking to pay tribute with the frog splash. Step into my parlor, says Spider-Man. 2. No! Venom kicks out. The connection between the spider and the parlor and the frog splash is flies, by the way. If you're trying to see where I was going with that. No, he was definitely checking the ref's arithmetic on that one. Can't let frustration set in, though. Oh dear, he's gonna get dude busted. Oh, he's gonna get spiked to the top of his head by Venom if he's not careful. Into the cover goes Eddie Brock. Oh, what a big 2, and now it's Venom's time to check the cadence and timing and pacing of those counts from the ref. At least he's being consistent. His Spider-Man is scooped up and planted. Both legs hook center of the ring. Kicks it 2. Venom barely spared a glance for the ref that time. Big leg drop off the ropes. This guy went right back to the attack. Oh, into the gut buster. Unique offense here from Venom. Can't quite place who the moveset belongs to. As he ascends to the top turnbuckle. Missing a frog splash of his own. Spidey's got a chance. Oh, Venom's looking to close that window, however. Hammerlock. Into the snap suplex. Trying to get Spider-Man away from the ropes. For pin attempt is Venom. Gonna roll through into the Tequila Sunrise. Is this Ray versus Conan? Places himself between Spider-Man and the ropes so he has nowhere to go. Spidey in a lot of trouble. Venom eventually gets bored with the hold. Oh, right back to work on the arm here. Gonna pull the shoulder out of joint. Into the cover center of the ring. This could do it. 2. Spider-Man strongly out at 2. Big leg drop by Venom. Back up he goes. Oh, blocked. Knocked against the ropes. Oh, and he dumps Spider-Man to the floor. Every time Spider-Man gets a chance to get back into this thing, Venom cuts him off. Oof, pardon my burps. They're very gassy. Must be to do with whatever's going on down there in my digestive system. Excuse me, now I'm getting hiccups when I read. Oh, what a counter! He's got him set up! Blast him in the face! Springboard! Oh, I thought he was going springboard to drop the dime, but he elects to hook the leg on the pin. 1, 2! No! That web swing into the face of Venom. Spider-Man still can't believe it. What else does he have to do to put Venom down once and for all? Another frog splash, and this time Venom gets the knees up. 1 for 3 in frog splashes in this one. Venom could have put him out here. 2, 3. Venom picks up the win. That last frog splash attempt by Spider-Man proving to be his undoing. Venom gets the knees up. Hits that fireman's carry into the powerbomb. Hooks both legs, and it is over. Put up a good front, though. Put up a good fight, did Spider-Man. Thought that was his biggest chance there. I would have followed that up with the springboard splash, but just hopping over to do the leg hook pin. No.
Here is your winner, Van Win.
Venom feeling it. Big win as the sun starts to set. Is that real? That's going on because we're like halfway through the show? That's dope. That's cool. Oh, a potential rivalry match. Well, too little too late, guys. I mean, it already was a rivalry. A storied one at that. But in terms of the 4th generation of the GWA, this is our last show. And so we're putting an end to existing rivalries, like the one that exists between the Soldiers of Fortune, look at the eyes of John Rambo, and the Bamfs, the badass MFers, in a 2-on-2 tornado tag. And it looks like Jules and Vincent have taken the opportunity to dress down for this occasion, normally attired in suits. It looks like they are going casual for their final GWA match. More power to you. Very casual. The Santa Cruz banana slugs, and whatever it is that Jules is wearing. Looks like a Crazy Cat shirt. Rambo looks like he can't believe it. All right, Pretzel Rocks. Easy does it. Yeah. Really. I like how the plate behind the text looks like it's made of leather. Where it says tornado tag. It's like a belt strap. We doing it? We doing it. Fun background music as always. Here come the Soldiers of Fortune. Tornado tag match. Anything goes.
The following contest
No
is
DQ.
a tornado tag
First pin or submission wins it for your team.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 507 pounds, the Stooges.
Oh, are they ever casual? I love it.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 392 pounds.
Oh, it's a Crazy Cat shirt.
Boom Squad.
I'll be darned. I don't know who's got whose moveset. I couldn't tell you. Oh, why do Jules's shorts look like they're leather? I guess they lost their gear. Pins everywhere! No! Finishers back and forth. Perhaps not. It's really pin attempts. A tornado tag match between the Soldiers of Fortune and the Bamps. It's going to end in a pinfall or submission. No countouts, no DQs. As this rivalry finally comes to a head at Fever Pitch. I like how Vincent couldn't help but wear his $12,000 Rolex to go with his beach clothes. Quick go behind by Arnie. Thwarted. Pardon my yawn. My energy pool is being going since the sort of stomach issue started. I feel like that's just the body diverting what it needs to divert to focus on other things. Whilst I observe and commentate on a simulated wrestling match. It is not a Falls Count Anywhere match, so the decision must occur inside the ring. That's why the ref is not paying attention at all to what the T800 and Vincent Vega are doing outside. Very focused on Rambo and Jules inside the ring here. Well, as Vinny just got busted open. A sweep up into that kick by Jules. Rambo blocks, however. And now a deadlift German suplex. Oh, no. Vinny gets out. That inverted swinging neck breaker by Jules, that's a finisher of his. Oh, sorry, by Vincent Vegas, that's a finisher of his. Trying to get the win on the T800. Rambo stomps him in the ankle to stop it immediately. Vega now stalking his prey. Got him set up for a second. Oh no. Moss covered, three-handled family credenza, but a rope break perhaps saves the matchup for the Soldiers of Fortune. Shout out to Perry Saturn. That swinging fisherman's suplex. Oh, Jules for a solid 2 count. Rambo adjusts his headband in frustration. The fight continues. Float over by Vincent. I saw the spear dodge by Jules. Rambo went flying, able to recover to break up that pin attempt. Man, there's a certain type of kick that Jules Winfield just keeps going for, but just can't quite hit it. Tombstone, by the way, to Rambo. Oh, into the time bomb by Rambo! Rope break. Diving Hurricane Rana from Jules Winfield to the T800. Back up he goes. What does he have in mind here? Oh, the Harlem Hangover flipping leg drop off the top. That must mean he's got Booker T's moveset. 2. Ooh. I don't know if that chokeslam from Rambo actually somehow helped the T800 kick out. But kick out he did. Axe kick. Into the pin. 1, 2, and Rambo makes the save just in time. I thought he was going to be too distracted attacking Double V. Oh, and what extension on that splash from Jules Winfield. Or Winfeld, one or the other. I think Field. Oh, I think it was a page turner by the T800. Small package suplex. And then a spinning pile driver. Nasty business from the T800. No rope breaks, perhaps. Could be the end of the match, and that is it. The Soldier of the Fortune after that pile driver. Put down the Bamfs just like that. What a nasty looking pile driver to Jules from that robot.
Here are your winners, the Stooges.
They couldn't be happier about it. Okay, next match is our halfway point of the card. It is a singles contest. I'm gonna skip this quick. Didn't even count as a rivalry match. I don't know why not. They were in a rivalry up to that point. See, it says they're in a rivalry. One-on-one tables match, Harley Quinn, Laura Croft. Nothing much to say about it, other than I needed matches. I was trying to get more women on the show. I wanted something that could be fairly quick. So the only way to win this is to put your opponent through a table. Doesn't necessarily have to be a 3 count. I mean, it can't be a 3 count or a submission. This could happen immediately. The shortest tables match we had in GWA history was a single maneuver. Toni Storm threw her opponent to the apron. She pile drove her off the apron through the table that was already set up at ringside, and that was it. It was fantastic. We'll see how this one goes. That was in generation, that was the 3rd generation of the GWA. That's when we played WWE 2K22's GM mode, and we challenged ourselves to win the game on normal by booking an entire year's worth of shows and only using female wrestlers. So we beat the other brand that was using male and female. We only had one male match in the entire history of that promotion. It was a promotional match at WrestleMania between Austin and McMahon. And we whooped the other promotion's butt. So, boos for Harley Quinn, even though she's technically a babyface.
The following contest is a tables match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Bad Guys, from Queens, New York, Harvey Quinn.
Harvey Quinn.
From London, England, Laura Crush.
Laura Crush, I think? Sure. Certainly not Laura Crotch. And we are underway. Tables match, as we said, the only way to win. There's no referee here because the only way to win is put your opponent through a table. Referee doesn't need to be here for that. No count out, no disqualification, anything goes. Just have to weaken your opponent enough to get him through that wood. Harley Quinn grabs a table on the outside that are gracious to set up before the match begins. One of the 2 tables, that is. There are more under the ring, should they be required. Conclusion of this matchup is the halfway point of this fantastic pay-per-view card. We couldn't be happier to have you strolling down the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle one last time as far as the 4th generation is concerned, as we are presenting Fever Pitch here this afternoon. We have, I don't think we're getting done until 6, because we have following this match is a multimedia chambers match, and then we have another singles women's match, a regular, just a straight up tag team match. And then our double main event, the World Women's Championship on the line in a Hell in a Cell match, one-on-one. And the big one, a 4-way 30-minute Ironman match to determine the final multiversal champion is our main event. So we're in for a heck of an afternoon here. Thank you for joining us. That's Harley Quinn looking to wear down Laura Croft in preparation to perhaps lay her on a table and drive her through in some capacity. No tables in the ring at present. That'll change in a hurry. Believe you me. Needed side of the jaw there by Harley. Ripping those strikes from Laura. Off the rope she goes. Big heel boot to the face. Laura taking her time, picking her opponent apart. Whoa! Missed that wild kick. That could have been a knockout shot to Laura, but Harley Quinn ducked. But Harley Quinn missed. Straight up missed. Grabs that table from against the guardrail. Finally, a table introduced into the ring. Easiest place to put your opponent through it. This is slide into the ring first. I feel like it's the easiest if you prop it up in a corner and like whip him into it or something, but who knows? Once it gets set up, it could literally be any move. As long as a part of their body touches the table and goes through it, you get the victory. Oh! Harley's table bounced off of Laura as she was setting her table up. Now that leg sweep, had Laura somehow broken the table, Harley would have won. Any move, especially here when she's backed up to the table, there, blocks it. But depending on the direction of your throw, of a hold, you can absolutely put your opponent through a table at any time. Just what Laura is aiming to do here to Harley Quinn. She wails away on the far side of the table, close to that turnbuckle. The music annoys me. Too repetitive. Hang on! Oh, Harley Quinn slips out. She could have been gut-wrenched through it. That was close. A little bit closer, and that would have put Laura through it. Oh, going to slam her through the table! There it is! The world's strongest slam from Harley Quinn! Your winner! This match was put here to be quick, and quick it was. Harley Quinn comes out on top.
Harley Quinn!
Harley Quinn, according to our ring announcer. Worst in the game. But don't worry, it's his last night on the job. He's not booked anymore after this. All right, another championship on the line. Entrances on, because we need to see everyone get into the... I'm going to turn entrances off. That usually flies in the face of what I do, especially for a title match, but that's 6 entrances individually as people get into the chamber. And I'd rather just get into the match. So let's just get into the match. As Cobra Commander, Mr. Bigfoot, Tyler Durden, Kratos, and Homie D. Clown are challenging Bruce Lee for the Multimedia Championship. Like, don't you want to just dive right in? I know I do. Look at this. Look at this field of athletes. These fine competitors. Cobra Commander, a former contender for the Multiversal Championship. Kratos, pretty hit and miss in his GWA career, I must admit. Mr. Bigfoot, a former Multimedia Champion. Homie D. Clown, perennial contender, hasn't quite climbed the mountain. Tyler Durden, former tag team champion, looking for some singles gold. And Bruce Lee, of course, your reigning Multimedia Champion, had to watch the Soul Bros lose that trios elimination tag on the pre-show. Valiant effort by Jackie Chan, but in defeat. More yawns. Oh, the champ started things off with Homie D. Clown, so Bruce Lee has a Herculean task ahead of him. He's got to survive the entirety of the chamber to defend his multimedia gold. Up goes Homie. Oh, Homie ain't playing that. The moonsault body press to Bruce Lee. And yes, Homie's clown outfit is technically a bunny suit, but what's it to you? right? If I could custom make, or if it was a custom option to have him whip that thing out. Oh, it'd be so cool. Like if his special move was just whacking the person in the face with it and they just get laid out. Sadly, as much as we can create the characters, we cannot replicate all of their moves. So I don't even know who Homie the Clown wrestles like. Oh, the trapezius hold! Call for the bell, new champ! Wow, somehow Bruce Lee survives. But he was squeezing his shoulder. And like not in an intimate way. The Vulcan Sleeper? Don't they do a nerve pinch? Don't they do like a live long and prosper prop? You're not wrong though. It's certainly reminiscent. I'm certain there's some sort of nerve cluster explanation for what it actually does and how it can actually hurt. But it's always just been lean on a dude and slow the match. Oh my god! 450 as the pod's opening and in comes Mr. Bigfoot. Another former multimedia champ. Pedigree by Bruce Lee. Who I believe... No, I was going to say he might have Seth Rollins' moveset. I'm not sure though. Nice combination there by Homie is Mr. Bigfoot just taking his time. Mr. Bigfoot, I know for a fact, has Kevin Nash's moveset. So he'll be hitting the jackknife powerbomb when he can. Yes, this is a 6-way elimination chamber match. You enter the match as your pod is opened at random. It is a 6-person, like 6 individual people are involved in the match. It is elimination. Last person in the match will be your multimedia champion. Currently, it's Bruce Lee there. Currently, a shirtless Bruce Lee is your defending champion in this one. He's got to survive the other 5 competitors. Anyone in this match has to survive the other 5 competitors to claim the gold. But, oh, he just bounced him off Homie the Clown on that throw. What a violent side of Mr. Bigfoot we're seeing here. But the advantage is, obviously, randomly entering the match at a later stage and then being able to use the that time, your energy reserves, and the chamber itself to your advantage. It is a rough match, for sure. In real life, this is like the 3rd or 4th version of the cell itself, like the elimination chamber, they called it. You can see the padding around the ring. The original versions of the cell that human beings would have to wrestle in, it was all steel. Like, there was no padding whatsoever except for where the ring was exposed. So anywhere around the ring, but still inside the chamber, was just, it seemed incredibly painful. As we're ready for our next entrant. And it's Cobra Commander! You can also climb up, you can. People in matches generally climb up on top of the pods and jump off toward the ring a lot, too. We've had a few people climb to the roof of the cell, or the chamber itself, and drop down onto their opponents. Some very creative and athletic stuff, but none of it looks like it feels good. In fact, I think Triple H in the first Elimination Chamber match got a crushed larynx because RVD frog splashed him off of the pod into the ring and landed on his throat with a knee. Absolutely a rough one. Homie! Going for the last ride! Golden Star variety because he sat down with it. Shades of Kota Ibushi by Homie the Clown, and he's got something set up for Cobra Commander as well. Sending him for his last ride, perhaps. Homie putting on a clinic in this one. Determined to leave his GWA roster with some gold into the slam. He might have Keith Lee's moveset, because that's the Big Bang Catastrophe. Yeah, that makes sense. Up top of the big splash. Tyler Durden still yet to enter the matchup. You can see him there with anticipation, getting ready. The countdown's got to come soon. Kratos, the god of war. Either he or Tyler Durden will be entering the fight next. As I continue to deal with my gas as silently as possible. And it's Kratos joining the fray, meaning that Tyler Durden is your final entrant in the Elimination Chamber. What an advantage for the Hollywood and Violence member, looking to take gold off of a Soul Bros member and ride the wave of momentum that started on the pre-show. Bruce Lee on Kratos now. Curb stomps him! So he definitely has Seth Rollins' moveset. With the pedigree of the curb stomp. Got him set up! Pedigree! And that is it! Kratos has been knocked out as soon as he enters the matchup! So KO must be on. So he took 2 finishes, and Kratos is done! The God of War did nothing in the chamber! What a disappointing performance! What a disappointing GWA career for Kratos! Oh, God! So how is Mr. Bigfoot surviving all these Big Bang catastrophes then? Pin that man! Pin him, homie! As we await the timer for Tyler, the Tyler timer, ticking away before he can enter the matchup. There have been matches where like everybody made it to the end. There have been matches where like as the last person was waiting to exit the pod, there was only one person waiting to face them. There have been all sorts of situations. So it can lead to certain, like there's obviously ways you can play it for drama depending on how things go. But none of that really plays into when I'm just simulating it in the game. It's just a silly video game match. And I don't know why it's taking so long to get Tyler Durden in here. Can we get somebody, like, can I get a producer on the horn and get that 10-second clock? Can we get that 10-second clock, please? There's no reason to wait. We know, there, thank you. We know he's entering the match. Let's just get it over with. As Mr. Bigfoot and Cobra Commander, I don't know if they're going to scrap or they're just going to wait for Tyler. Turns out it's scrap. Oh, and the door didn't even open that direction either. Never mind. Tyler Durden, Bruce Lee, center of the ring. Soul Bros versus Hollywood and Violence continues. Drops the leg. Looking to make him famous. Tyler Durden going up top. The famouser. The elbow drop missed. Bruce Lee stalking his prey. Curb stomp to Tyler Durden. That is it. Durden's been knocked out by the curb stomp. Apparently the deadliest finisher in wrestling. That's insane, but okay. Durden knocked out just like that. What happened on that? What's going on in those chambers on that side? For those pods on that side of the chamber. Kratos and Tyler Durden immediately eliminated. Wait, what happened? The bell rang. Tyler's still in the matchup. What are the refereeing the bell for? I'm confused. Tyler Durden may be eliminated, maybe not. He seems confused. Trying to argue his case. He's still in this thing swinging, so I think we're okay. All right, referee's mistake. Sometimes it happens. I'm certainly not privy to how the matches are supposed to go. Who just got eliminated? Mr. Bigfoot? Mr. Bigfoot run out of the ring, another KO. Bruce Lee looking to stalk his prey, and that prey is Tyler Durden. Drops to the knee. Shining black. Pulls him back to his feet. It might be KO only. That might be the only way to be the last person standing in this particular version of the Elimination Chamber. As it is a custom moveset. I think Cobra Commander's done. Wait, maybe not, maybe homie. No, Cobra Commander's done. We're down to the first 2 people that started the match and the last one to enter. And if they take out Tyler, we're going to be down to 1 and 2 soon. Back in the ring goes Durden. Bruce Lee and homie resuming hostilities. Homie to Clown. Knocked out Bruce Lee. We're going to have a new champ. Homie to Clown's time to shine. Splashing Tyler Durden. It's got to be knockout only. Otherwise, they'd be going for pins. literal last man standing goes home with the gold. And what a fight from Bruce Lee and Homie to Clown. Take nothing away from the former champ. As now Homie has to deal with the odds of the freshest man in the fight. Oh, what a super kick. I'm pretty sure Tyler Durden's got Dolph Ziggler's moves. Looking for the big knockout shot and the gold. Got him! Your winner and new champion, Tyler Durden. Ooh, Hollywood and Violence ending their reign strong. Got some gold in the faction on the way out. My word, what a contest. And folks, we got 4 more matches headed your way. You know what? We might be able to get those done by 5:30. As you see some of the eliminations earlier that I thought knocked out Tyler Durden immediately. But somehow, yeah, I know, the replays suck. The replay engine is brutal. I typically just leave them on to give me some time to like update my match list and stuff like that. Oh, look at that. Look at Homie just laid out still as Tyler Durden celebrates with the gold. Not a bad Brad Pitt. That's my favorite custom title that I made. Just I love the color scheme and the way it all worked together. Look at that belt. Also using the logos from actual like social media sites and stuff on it was cool. Not that I changed the X logo, and not that I can because the servers are dead, but whatever. Okay. A simple singles match, I believe, is coming up next. Nothing fancy. Well, a little fancy is Extreme Rules. Medea, Oprah Winfrey won last time. 2 powerhouses in the women's division. Going at it one-on-one. On the French Riviera, apparently. Hang on one second. Sure. All right, Oprah had to watch her stablemates in Lady Boss Incorporated fail to win the women's tag belts earlier in the night, whereas Medea is coming in fresh. I believe she's coming in off a win against Oprah in their last contest as well. Yeah, Medea beating Oprah in their last singles match, leading to this no-holds-barred Extreme Rules contest tonight.
Is an Extreme Rules match.
By the way, the names that you see underneath the names of the superstars that are their social media handle are in fact the tags of the person who made the created wrestler that I put in my on my roster, so I just wanted to shout them out. If you ever see that person gets it. If you ever see the singles entrances of any of these superstars, the name underneath is the person that made it. Either it's their Xbox account or their 2K Community Creations account, whichever was smaller and would fit in the space. Oh, Oprah looks pissed.
And
that is an angry knot that she's tied her sweater in.
From Chicago, Illinois, the Queen, Big O.
The Queen, Big O. You got it. Big O and Medea one last time. Extreme Rules. Egg suplex to start things off. Oh, countered that time. I have no idea how Oprah's wrestling this thing in heels. I say that a lot about a lot of the female competitors. I mean, we teleport them here from whatever they happen to be doing in their life. And it seems like at least half of the women are wrestling in high heels, so I mean, my heart goes out to them and I applaud them for having to adapt to those conditions and fight as well as they do. Imagine doing all of the moves as crisply as any of the male competitors, but also having to do it in heels. And Oprah now climbs out of the ring for the first taste of plunder in the matchup. What is she going to pull out? It is a sledgehammer introduced by Oprah in the early going into the midsection of Medea. Now just wearing her out with the hardware. Perfectly legal and in fact encouraged in its Extreme Rules contest. Anything goes. I've seen a pinfall or submission to end this thing. I don't even think knockout counts. Well, Medea's certainly keen to try. Medea now looking for an equalizer perhaps. Gets in an aluminum baseball bat. I don't know what that would be doing under the ring. The sledgehammer I could grant you for perhaps like, pounding down a tent spike. I don't know. Something. But what's the aluminum baseball bat used for in the construction of a wrestling ring? Or the guardrails? I ask you. Yeah, like hammering the certain guardrails down and stuff. Get a sledgehammer. What's the aluminum bat for? Just this matchup. Across the ropes, into the power slam, onto the handle of the sledgehammer. A little malice there from Medea. Now once again bouncing Oprah off that handle. Those have got to be awkward landings for your spinal cord. Oh, maybe. A bit of batting practice. Maybe they don't have a t-shirt gun, so they have like little t-shirts balled and taped up and they just hit them into the crowd. I could see that. That's kind of fun. Oh, yeah, I know. It's the fun of wrestling is to figure out the in-universe logical reason why that would happen. And in some cases, just ignoring it and being like, be quiet, it's wrestling. Of course that happens. Like, anytime someone is distracted by somebody's theme music playing in the middle of their match when they're like fighting somebody and they go, "Aah!" and they turn toward the entrance ramp. Like every time that happens, I'm like, what are you doing? Somebody showed up for work. Brr. Wasn't pretty, but a very fast-paced body slam there. Just kind of wrenched her up and slammed her down quickly, did Medea. Now it's her turn to do some work with the sledgehammer, focusing on the legs of Oprah. In the corner goes Medea. Fights her way free. This is sad to see because these two, as far as I understand it, used to be really good friends. No! But you don't pedigree your friends. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, Oprah gets the shoulder up. In desperation, but up nonetheless. Medea right back to the attack. Suplexing Oprah over just as she began the match. This thing hasn't had to get too out of hand weapon-wise, as both competitors can rely on their own power game to do the heavy lifting, pun intended. I mean, for like the bulk of the matchup, I don't mean to comment on the weight of either competitor. Mind you, they are both full-figured females, and what an elbow drop from Oprah into the chest of Medea. Spikes her with the DDT. Sneaks into the cover, hooks the leg deep. 1, 2. Oh, Oprah thought she stole it there. Can't believe she let that opportunity slip between her fingers. Gotta stay on her, Mrs. Winfrey. Or is it Miss Winfrey? Miss Winfrey. To a pedigree of her own. Medea too close to the ropes. No, pulled away smartly by Oprah. 2. Out at 2. Oprah gaining confidence, but still can't believe that it's taking what it's taking to put Medea down. Flipped up into a power slam by Medea. Center of the ring. Oh, and back to the sledgehammer. Into the midsection of Oprah, perhaps the elbow that time. Vicious shots to the torso of Oprah. Gets the sledgehammer slapped out of her hands with that shot to the face. Good Lord. And now Oprah's looking for some more plunder. Steel chair time. I don't think she wants to sit down and have a chat. Medea immediately knocks it away. Rake of the eyes by Oprah. Blocked by Medea. Oh, heavy shots now. Scoop and a slam. Power slam, back of her head. Into the chair, look at the angle that the chair was at after Oprah landed. Countering the pedigree attempt. Snapmare. Rolling neck snap. Perfectly executed. Shades of Kurt Hennig. Into the cover. 1, 2. 2. Medea out at 2. Referee was signaling the 2 before Medea even kicked out. What did he know that we didn't? Into the awkward pedigree once again! Spiked face first! Gotta get her out of that corner. Gotta get her out of that corner. Pulls the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oprah with a huge win on Medea. On the grandest stage of them all. So, for those of you curious about moveset in that matchup, Medea's moveset is Chyna. Oprah Winfrey's moveset, Stephanie McMahon. Let me know if you know why that's funny historically in the real world of professional wrestling. I'll give you a hint. HHH. All right, so that absolutely they want to start a rivalry, but we've run out of time. So imagine the Dynamite after Fever Pitch and the Medea-Oprah rivalry is going. We're celebrating all our new champions, etc., etc. Just picture that in your mind because it will not exist in real life. What will exist, however, is this GWA tag team match as former champions, the Public Beatdown Squad, PBS, Bill Nye the Science Guy, and Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers are taking on the champions Freddy Krueger and Pennywise. It's PBS versus the Dream Warriors. Straight up tag team match for the gold. Nothing fancy. PBS is an old school team with old school values. They are going to outwork you if they're going to reclaim those titles. And Dream Warriors just finished feuding with the Ladies Men that PBS was embroiled with a long feud with before them. So now it is PBS's turn to get back on top of the mountain. Let's see if they can do it against Pennywise and Freddy Krueger. What an odd couple both of these teams are. Well, what an odd pairing these teams might make. Public Beatdown Squad and the Dream Warriors. What is going on with that song? I always click instrumental and YouTube Safe. I mean, YouTube Safe is always on for sure, but I don't know why there's sometimes words in these instrumental songs. Unless they're AI generated or something. Unless it's just like a voice effect. Or a clip. I don't know. A clip to me still sounds like lyrics. What do I know? What do I know? As we get to the introductions. Sorry, I went a little wimpy there. What do I know? I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Former champions PBS.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Looking to rule the roost once more in the tag team division.
Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of
The Khaki Attacky.
358 pounds. The Public Enemy.
Close as I can get. Public Beatdown Squad. And now here come the champs. Some return dubstep. Oh, this is your last fight. That's the least appropriate. Oh yes, they bring the Dragula to the ring. This big awkward thing. Yeah! It's the Dreammobile. Carrying the champs to the ring. Can't quite see Pennywise's belt. Is he wearing it? Yeah, he is. Come on, are you wearing it? Where's your belt? Show me your belt. He's not even wearing his belt. Come on, dude. You can't drive the car and not wear the belt. Why do we only have one tag belt? This should be a set. Freddy's got his. Did they get introed yet? Man, he loves that car. Yeah, Freddy's so jazzed. Oh, he's excited. Bill and Fred Rogers staring daggers at Pennywise still, completely ignoring Freddy Krueger, who now seems to be associated with the Public Beatdown Squad. Interesting. Interesting entrance. There's the beautiful GWA Tag Team Championships on the line here. There's two horses facing each other that I put in the two colors that make the accent colors of the belt, as it is a team belt. Much like the women's one has, I think, the iconic silhouette in two colors that also makes a team. Here we go. Yeah, pink on one side, blue on the other. I'm actually pretty proud of all the belt designs based on existing materials and stuff. Mostly because I stuck to the color scheme for the whole Federation, and it just gave each a belt a different strap color that fit with the color scheme for the Federation, and then decorated around it in as pleasing a manner as I saw fit. As Bill Nye and Pennywise opening us up here, this is a straight-up tag team match. Countouts, disqualifications in effect. Pinfall or submission is the best way to win. And the Dream Warriors tag team belts are on the line here. Nothing fancy. It's been a night of gimmick matches and more gimmick matches to follow. But in this tag team contest, nothing fancy. Just some straight-up wrestles. We got your big double main event headed your way after this one. Yeah, we might hit 5:30. It's not too bad. Just taking a look at what time it is now. Because the last match is a guaranteed half an hour. Oh! Knuckle sandwich! Right into the maw of Pennywise. You think he would have just unhinged his jaw and swallowed Fred Rogers whole. But we do have power dampeners in the arena, so he does not quite have his shape-shifting abilities. Neither does Freddy Krueger. Must be why they're especially impressed by the Dreammobile, because it's an actual physical object we had to, I don't want to say custom order, but we certainly had it crafted with them in mind. Powers that Freddy would just, he would just conjure that in his dream or your dream, and it would be real. But here it actually has to be a physical object in the world. So that must be some explanation for the reverence for that car. One of the few real things Freddy might own. Other than his hat, his sweater, and his glove. Fred Rogers in now, taking over on Pennywise, who's been busted wide open. Smart strategy here, isolating Pennywise by the challengers. We told you they existed in that old school mentality. Hang on! Oh, what a choke slam by Pennywise to get right back into this thing. I don't remember what Pennywise's moveset is, but I'm pretty sure it's Hulk Hogan. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure he's the Hulkster. Just because I thought that was funny and comedic and cartoonish and clowny. And it's not like Doink's moveset was an option, or he would have wrestled like Doink. Stump, puller, and whoopee cushion as finishes. Again, smartly done. They've isolated Pennywise in their corner, have the challengers, the PBS. No strangers to tag team gold, no strangers to tag team strategy. Cutting the ring in half as best they can. Hang on. No sooner do I say that than Pennywise has the chance to get across the ring. Choke bomb to Mr. Rogers, bouncing the back of his head off the turnbuckle on the way down to the canvas, allowing Pennywise the time and space to tag in his championship partner, Frederick Krueger. Oh, God, the son of 100 maniacs. I really don't want to keep bringing that up because his origin is kind of gross. Big boot. What's he going to follow it up with? What's he going to follow it up with? Oh, he missed a leg drop. That's what makes me believe it's Hogan. That casual big boot with a leg drop off the ropes. Bouncing the bulbous head of Pennywise off the canvas once again is Rogers, and back in comes Bill Nye, the science guy. Ascending to Brett's rope. Missing a splash. Pennywise now looking to take over. You see the blood trickling into the face. I don't know if it's blood per se. He's not actually a humanoid. So whatever he has turned himself into that now bleeds in that manner. Nice, shoves him off the top. Trying to get back into this thing. Surprised that the champs made a quick tag back into Pennywise after all the damage he's suffered so far, as he's now desperate to get a tag into Freddy Krueger, and Bill Nye is stopping it with a knee to the side of the head. At least momentarily. Back in comes Rogers. Nye and Rogers, the PBS. Looking to get back on top of the mountain one last time. Beautiful extension on the standing dropkick by Fred Rogers into the cover. Thinks this will do it. If it were 1974, it might. But sadly, it is 50 years after that fact, and the match continues. slicing his face off the canvas is Mr. Rogers. Does not want Pennywise to be his neighbor. Nothing neighborly about that assault. As Bill Nye takes over on Freddy Krueger on the floor. Divide and conquer strategy by the challengers, it seems. Up goes Pennywise. Trying to turn the tide for the champs. Motioning Rogers to his feet here. Oh, misses the big diving shoulder. Boot to the midsection. Rogers fends him off. Backbreaker. Rogers will be looking to hit a pile driver. Bill Nye the Science Guy employs a DDT as a finisher. If they get the chance, Pennywise with that nice deep chin lock. You see the knee and the small of the back. That's going to help the angles. You torque backwards. Try to rip the chin off your opponent's face. Dragon leg screw into the ropes goes Pennywise. Great ring positioning here for Rogers. Oh! Pennywise just escapes in time. I thought that extra attack of the back of the head hitting the bottom rope would be the move that knocked him out. Rogers now not wasting any time. Might be thinking diving fist drop here. He's going to wait for him to stand. Turns into a diving punch. Still a signature move of his, the diving punch. Into the cover. Hit him right in the wound. Freddy makes the save. Oh! Oh, look at Rogers go! Freddy Krueger has to roll out of the ring. Fred Rogers, plenty left in the tank. Oh no! Pennywise slips out of the camel clutch attempt. Try to get a lock on Rogers. And quickly is Pennywise. Gets counter before he hits the turnbuckle. Quick tag out to Nye. Grabs him. Short arm clothesline. That's the setup for the DDT. Bill Nye, by the way. Jake the Snake. 1, 2, 3. The public beatdown squad on the strength of a short arm lariat. Bill Nye's version of the Rainmaker. And they've won the gold. PBS once again the tag team champions. Out of seemingly nowhere. Knocking Pennywise smooth out. I mean, they worked on Pennywise for the majority of the matchup. Did your challengers. And the strategy paid dividends. Not there, it didn't. Or there. Right there.
Here are your winners.
So that last move where Pennywise's head bounced off the bottom of the rope didn't quite knock him out, but that short arm clothesline sure did. And the public beatdown squad once again. GWA Tag Team Champions to close out their career. Nicely done. Look how menacing Bill Nye looks once he's got this gold. What's going on with his eyebrows? Arrgh. Turned half vampire. All right. That was way faster than I was anticipating. I'm still going to say we're going to get done around 5:30 because the main event is a legit half an hour. And Hell in a Cell matches take for friggin' ever. So let's get started. As Red Sonja and Wonder Woman are going one-on-one for the Women's Championship. And then our big half-hour, four-way Iron Man match main event to determine who leaves the GWA's fourth generation as its multiversal champion. The three men that have held the gold in this company's history, Superman, Thanos, and Lex Luthor in the match against the one wild card, Darkseid. That's coming up following Red Sonja and Wonder Woman, Hell in a Cell. Sorry if I seem distracted. I can commentate and not be looking at what I'm commentating on, especially while the match is loading. I'm like checking other things that I need to monitor. That's a regular cell.
A Hell in a Cell match. And is
Hell in a Cell
the
match.
World Women's Championship.
I guess they'll lower it after. Even though it's supposed to have a door on it. Or maybe it used to have a door on it, it doesn't anymore. Ooh, pardon me. My digestive system has been going through it today. I think this is a case where, since it's a singles championship, they're going to bring them to the ring and then do the introductions in the ring. So she has been keyed. She has made her way to the ring. We're going to wait and do the same with Wonder Woman. And then I'm pretty sure they do in-ring introductions at the end because it's one of the major singles titles. I don't think we're going to get the same luxury in the Fatal 4-Way because of just the way the match is structured. But for like a singles contest, out comes Wonder Woman with her fake sword. You can get those in the lobby, by the way, at any merchandise stand here in the GWA. Support your women's champion by getting a foam sword of your very own. Excuse me as I navigate the cords under my desk to put my feet up. Okay, she's on her way. We'll get the intros now. Oh, let me lean back a little bit too. There you see the beautiful women's championship. Not quite in focus, but lovely nonetheless.
Introducing the challenger from wherever she wants.
I'm having a little trouble right here because look at my shadow affecting the green screen behind me. I mean, I'm totally in space. Shut up.
The champion from the City of Angels. She's
I think I might have to turn up that
Women's
light
champion.
that, or
Wonderful Woodward.
yeah, that helped. I just swiveled the third light in the equation. Nice. The one on the floor. All right, in-ring intros done. Wonder Woman hands over the belt for perhaps the final time of her GWA career. Red Sonja, also a former champ. These two have been feuding over the belt for the past couple of months. This is what we're going out on. Women's Championship. One final time between Red Sonja and Wonder Woman as they lower the cell. Now, unlike a regular cage match, the cell surrounds an area outside the ring. It is meant to keep you inside and fighting. Inevitably, they will break out of the cell and end up fighting on the roof of the thing. That's where the time sink happens in a match like this. Because you can only score your victorious pinfall or submission in the ring, like on the actual canvas of the ring. You can't be suspended above it. Oh, there is a door. You can't be in the alleyway. You can't be in the commentation station area. You have to be in the ring. Weapons absolutely legal. Oh. Off the rope she goes. Drops the leg. So Wonder Woman's moveset, I believe, is Charlotte Flair, if I'm not mistaken. And then Red Sonja's moveset might be Becky Lynch. I'm pretty sure it is. As a table now comes into play. Again, plenty of plunder available under the ring. Use what you want. As long as you can get it out from under there and slide it into the ring. There's going to be a lot of brawling around the outside until they knock themselves into the walls enough to break one of them out. And then they can get in and out of the cell. And that's when the real Hell in a Cell match usually begins in this game. Like I said, they usually spend a lot of time brawling on the roof of the cell, which is ludicrous, but also, you know, quite the spectacle. A ludicrous spectacle. So saith I. Nothing settled outside the ring, just fighting back and forth, now positioning themselves toward that corner. Once they get in sort of corner area and have a little more room to move around, they can start getting into the animations that actually weaken the walls and stuff like that. Otherwise, they're just going to go back and forth like this for a while. I should have, and I'll know this for any future, 2K games if I ever end up getting one again, to custom match like everything. Like custom match a Hell in a Cell match to make sure it has a proper time limit, stuff like that, so we never are in danger of just having an infinite match, you know? Our main event is a guaranteed half an hour. So at some point, if this thing stretches into like the 45-minute mark, legit, because literally all they're doing right now is going back and forth in these couple of animations, doing very little damage, not really varying their attacks at all, just kind of hanging around this side of the ring, going back and forth, corner to corner. There we go. At least they can spread it around a bit. Back into the ring we go. The only place this fight can be settled. Smartly done by Wonder Woman, looking to defend her belt here in the co-main event of Fever Pitch. Certainly a pitch battle between these two. So Open up with strikes. Crowd getting back into it as the fight returns to the ring. Oh, nice defensive move by Sonya, but she gets popped up for the knee. And Wonder Woman gets the sledgehammer after all. We saw it earlier in the night between Medea and Oprah Winfrey. Both Wonder Woman and Red Sonya obviously taking notes. You gotta be thinking of perhaps Oprah Winfrey after that colossal singles victory might be waiting in the wings to challenge the winner of this. We'll never know. The GWA dies tonight. At least this incarnation of it. Hang on! Manhandle slam to Wonder Woman! Into the pin! 1, 2, no! Wonder Woman out at 2. Red Sonya again questioning the referee's counting ability. It's 1, 2, and F, right? 1, 2, F. 1, 2, potato. Comeback start for Wonder Woman. Nice leg lariat to end that off. May have dimmed the lights, but only a 2 count. As she adjusts her crown and gets back to work, does your World Women's Champion. As the referee, I've noticed, subtly has removed the sledgehammer from the equation. Pits of Tartarus. 1, 2, through no. Red Sonya's turn to complete a desperation kick out. Over the top she goes. Wonder Woman follows out to the floor. Takes some time to jaw with the fans. Before returning Sonya to her feet. European uppercut. Staggers her challenger. Another one sends her into the corner and against the mesh of the cage. Of the cell, I should say. Cage is tight to the ring. Cell is around the ring. But you can see once they're able to like bounce off the chain link and stuff and get knocked into the chain link and stuff, it'll weaken and then they'll eventually bust through. Ooh, if they can get there. If they can get there. Sonya just waiting for her opponent to rise. All the time in the world in this no time limit matchup. Sonya going to do whatever it takes to give her the best shot to win that women's title. She once again bounces Princess Diana off the walls of the cell. Oh. Shin crusher by Wonder Woman. Oh, and they're busted through on the entrance ramp side, which is another problem. Because again, the fight has to finish in the ring, and if they get stuck fighting on the entrance ramp for 20 minutes, that's no good either. Sonya trying to climb the cell to escape. Wonder Woman gonna beat her to the punch, and this fight's gonna continue atop the cell. Now cross your fingers that they are quickly able to punch through the cell and finish the fight in the ring. Otherwise, we could be here a while. As having seen previous Hell in a Cell matches, CPU versus CPU in this game. Oh, missing that leg lariat. To finish that combo with Sonya. Wonder Woman trying to adjust herself and position on top of the cell. Ugh! To maintain her offensive advantage. Just wearing out Red Sonya on the ceiling of the cell, on the roof of the cell here. The 4 squares in the middle can be broken away and you will fall into the center of the ring. The squares on the perimeter of the cell you can fight on as ad nauseum and or ad infinitum, and it's not gonna make a difference. Oh God! Certainly it's gonna make a difference to the spine of Wonder Woman being dropped on it with that suplex. There we go. So that move onto there should have started buckling that part of the cell. And so like a couple more will do it. Into the disarmer on the roof of the cell. If Wonder Woman taps, it does not count. But a visual win for Red Sonya atop the cell. We would have a new champ if she was on the canvas. Red Sonya knows that too. She's got to get Wonder Woman back inside the ring. Oh, what a drop kick. You can see bits of the cell starting to buckle. That middle section especially. Oh, hang on. Oh, dang it. I thought she was going to powerbomb her, which would have worked. Spinning her over like that. Into a Stormbreaker, by the way. Not quite what we were looking for. Turn her around. Dear God, the running powerbomb. I thought she was going to run off the side. Oh, good gravy. I thought she was going to run to the floor. and just plunk. Just completely destroy her tailbone. Just shatter it to powder. Sonya able to counter. Sonya able to counter. They're making their way toward the commentation station. Man, that'll slam on the cell. It's not going to win you the matchup there. Roll through. It's going to be a deadlift powerbomb. Oh, again into the frame of the cell. The poor spine of Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman trying to back up. Trying to spin her up. Hits a Tartarus! But again, it's not going to count up there. Doesn't even bother going for a pin. Especially you need to spin her toward the center, not toward the rim. Oh God, oh God, oh God! Sonya in trouble. Suplex is perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, the brainbuster on the frame! Not quite perfect, didn't quite make it to that section of the roof. Exploder blocked by Wonder Woman. Now they're making their way toward the middle of the cell. This is good stuff. Even that should, like anything should do it. As you can see, Red Sonya's foot through the ceiling of the cage there. She's stuck. Red Sonya is stuck inside the ceiling of the cell. Okay, good. Okay, good. Gutbuster. Again, very dangerous activity up here. I love how it's called Hell in a Cell, but every single fight ends up outside the cell, on top of the cell. Big chin lock to Red Sonya, roof of the cell. Even that could potentially end a matchup if they were in the ring at this point. Deadlift powerbomb. Oh, God. Again, no give to that section of the cell, and she's going to do it again. Oh, no give whatsoever. Got to get those four in the middle. A third one. Oh, this is a combination. Oh, dear Lord. Into the pits of Tartarus once again on the edge of the cell. Wonder Woman establishing her dominance, but not in a way that's going to win her the matchup. She needs to work her way down back to the floor somehow. What are we doing here? Oh, God! Spinebuster! There we go. Look at that thing bend. One more move right there and they're through. One more real move and Sonya's through that. Or Wonder Woman's through that. Either way. You can see how it's bent there. Wonder Woman able to stop Sonya's attempt at a comeback with a series of pinpoint accurate strikes. Since that visual tap out, it has been all Wonder Woman. Sonya struggling to maintain her balance. Hang on. Things can turn in an instant though. Sonya! Suplex through the cage! Wonder Woman's down! Sonya drops safely into the pin! 1, 2, 3, no! Wonder Woman survives! A fall through the cell! That was unexpected. Usually that is it. Usually once you get blown through the cell to the canvas, you're toast. What a knee strike from your World Women's Champion! Back to her feet! Pits of Tartarus! Into the pin! 1, 2, no! Sonya kicks out! What's it gonna take to win the World Women's title? Deadlift into the Doctor Bomb! Good gravy. Oh! The table still hasn't come into play yet. Chekhov's table. No! Disarm her in the center of the ring. She's going to tap the women's champion and claim the gold. And she's done it! Red Sonya, your winner! Reclaiming the World Women's Championship on our way out the door. What a fight. And not too shabby. So yeah, we're going to hit 5:30 no problem because the next match is a guaranteed half an hour. the four-way Iron Man match. Not in a cell this time, just straight up. That is Red Sonja's second reign with the gold, ending Wonder Woman's second reign with the gold. Let me update my champ list real quick. PBS winning the tag team gold begins their fourth reign as tag team champions. That makes them the most successful tag team in our company's history in terms of winning the gold. Unbridled Strength lost to Hellfire FC, so they technically ended on their first reign with the women's championship. Bruce Lee lost the gold to Tyler Durden. Let me write that down. I believe his first run with the gold. Okay, that covers the other four championships. It's now time for the main event. And the big one, the GWA Multiversal title. I wish there were open gender belts in games like this. I mean, in this game specifically, I can have open gender belts in pretty much every other wrestling game than this one. So in my head, there should just be a champion overall. Anyway, at present, the Multiversal Championship belongs to one Lex Luthor. Standing in his way of leaving tonight with that gold is the formidable threat of Thanos, Superman, and Darkseid in a four-way, half-hour Iron Man match. Let's begin these introductions. This is nutty. We called this the GWA Final Fight. I don't know why it's listed as Fatal 4. I mean, it's technically a Multiversal Championship Fatal 4-way. But the rule set we are using is called GWA Final Fight. Half-hour Iron Man match between these four. The last time the title was defended in an Iron Man match, it was a half-hour Hell in a Cell Iron Man match at our last pay-per-view, Love Hurts, where Lex Luthor played defense against Superman for 25 of those 30 minutes and won to retain his title, one fall to nothing. I don't know how the smartest man on the planet is going to get his way out of this one, but I am keen to find out. Let's see what happens. This is what it's all boiled down to. The final match in the fourth generation as we're strolling down the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle, the only professional wrestling promotion that I am aware of that has 3 silent letters for its initialism. As we begin our introductions of our main event competitors. And what a stacked match this is. Out first, himself a former Multiversal champion, the Mad Titan Thanos. An incredible journey in his GWA career. At one point involved in a feud that had gone so poorly for Thanos that it ended in a loser leaves town match, a match that he defeated Gandalf the Grey in. His only victory in that feud, by the way, to keep his job here in the GWA, and not a month later, earned the right to fight for and won the Multiversal title to Lex Luthor, who then won it back in his contractually obligated rematch, the last contractually obligated rematch of this season. And that's where we stand now. Lex Luthor, a 2-time champ. Thanos had a taste of the gold. Superman, a taste of the gold. Darkseid has been slowly building momentum and victory after victory the entire GWA season, building toward his title opportunity here at the grandest stage of them all. He is an absolute beast, and it will be difficult for any of the other 3 competitors to deal with the Master of Apocalypse. There you hear the cheers go up for Superman, our inaugural GWA Multiversal champion, winning the Round Robin Gold Rush tournament in a field of 8 competitors, defeating Thanos in the finals of that tournament to be crowned the first ever Multiversal champion, a belt he held proudly until it was taken from him by Lex Luthor, coming out next as your reigning and defending champion. This is Lex's second reign with the gold, having lost it and regained it from Thanos. So there is history between Superman and Thanos, history between Thanos and Lex Luthor, history between Lex Luthor and Superman, history between Darkseid and Superman, and all of it coming to a head in this 30-minute four-way Ironman match for the richest prize in our sport. And there he is in all his glory in his Kryptonian battle armor, Lex Luthor. I did say there were power dampers in effect, but the smartest man on the planet always finds a way to get that edge. There you see the gold on the line in this one, the GWA Multiversal Championship, the most coveted prize in this promotion and beyond. We're not going to get any introductions, by the way. They're just going to be in the ring, I guess. Here we go. All right. They just quietly made their way out without being announced. I'm glad I talked through their intros then. Lex does not look happy about it, and I can't imagine he would be. There you see the 30 minutes on the clock. This one has to go the distance. Oh, 1 second. Let me add a special feature here. We have the tracking technology. So we're going to go ahead and put the Superstar HUD on. That's going to help us keep track of who has how many falls. There we go. Oh! Nobody starting with any finishes. Everyone from a completely level playing field. It is up to them to do their best in this half an hour, which looks to finish at around 5:20. Which means, again, we'll be cruising out of here about 5:30, not too shabby. Okay, whilst this is happening, the first few moments, I gotta go feed my cat. So I'm gonna go do that really quick before he gets really mad at me, because his feeding time is like 5-ish anyway. His name's not Finkel, but his feeding time is 5-ish. But I will BRB. The match will obviously continue. I'm crossing my fingers I don't miss any falls, but we'll see. Back in a second. Back just in time for that near fall on Superman. Lex looking to get that early 1-0 advantage and probably milk the clock like he did last time. What's up, everybody? IR back. Superman, the worse for wear. We also have health trackers implanted in our athletes. It is voluntary, of course. A minor surgical procedure, smaller than a grain of rice, like tagging your pets. It goes right here in the back of the neck. They just grab a little scruff, kind of inject it, and away they go. But the technology we have here in the GWA allows us to track, generally speaking, the energy reserves of the various areas of our combatants' physiques. As you can see, Superman has a... I don't know why I can tell us he has a finisher charge, but he can. Darkseid's got one too. Thanos has got one too. Everyone but Lex. Oh, and there's a finish from Darkseid. That collapsing elbow! And Superman kicks out! Okay, Darkseid, moveset-wise. The hip punch by Superman! submission. 1. Oh, and Lex breaks it up. Oh my God, the strategy in this one. All falls must be contested because you have to have the most out of all 4 of these fighters by the time the 30 minutes elapses. So no one's just going to let anyone score a fall if they can help it. Anyway, moveset-wise, let's go left to right in terms of their names on the screen. Thanos wrestles like Samoa Joe. Darkseid has the moveset of Andre the Giant. Superman has Roman Reigns' moveset, except I switched his signature and finish. So his signature is now the spear, and his finisher is the Superman punch, because he's Superman. The him punch, I call it. And Lex Luthor wrestles like Triple H. So another pedigree. I mean, like the third competitor of the show to use the pedigree as their finish, but the originator is your current champion, the cerebral assassin, Lex Luthor. No falls scored as of yet. We have various body parts in need of dire attention. Hang on, speaking of. Oh, tried for the pedigree, but Thanos blocked it. Ref, please get out of the way of the camera, if you can help it. As the clock continues to tick down, and it will tick all the way down to 0 until this match ends. A front face lock from Superman trying to get a submission victory on Darkseid. You can see the awkwardness with which he has to hold that chancery based on the enormity of the size of Darkseid, the largest competitor in this fight. Hip punch to Thanos into the cover. 1, 2, no! Thanos able to kick out. Lex was distracted, couldn't make the save. Out goes Darkseid. Oh, I wouldn't put it past Thanos to take a swing at the ref. Disqualifications, I think, are on. Let me double check. Match rules real quick. Time at 30 minutes. No count, and DQ is off. So it is pinfall submission only. I would, if it were me, do a custom rule set of turning all that on, because to me, any type of fall should count. Like a count-out won't end the match, but it will grant you a fall. I mean, I know it's because it's a fatal 4-way. If it were a one-on-one match, disqualifications and count-outs would be on for sure. Snake Eyes in the corner, and Darkseid's pin attempt busted up before a count of 1 by Superman, who I just realized is the only babyface in this matchup. I just went with who are the biggest threats to the title. Oh. Going for the Tiger Suplex. Superman blocks it. In there with Thanos and Darkseid. I don't like Superman's chances here. Somehow, someway, he keeps fighting. This is the last son of Krypton. Now catching Thanos on the ropes. Pulls him down. But Darkseid breaks up the submission attempt before he turns his attention back to current champion Luthor. Hang on! Superman in the background! Scoring a fall on Thanos! 1-0 Superman! Well, 1-0, Superman! Currently in the lead as Darkseid was distracted, hammering on Lex. 22.5 minutes to go. Superman with a tenuous lead. 1 fall to nils across the board. Action in and outside of the ring. We're doing our best to call it all for you. Oh, shoulder first. Into the post goes Lex Luthor, courtesy of Darkseid. Darkseid is closing in on his first pinfall perhaps, but Thanos in the ring might be tapping. Thanos taps the Superman, who's up 2-0. A 2-fall lead on all of his competitors. Does Superman, oh God, buckle bomb by Darkseid in the ring. Thanos getting worn out by Kal-El, who is perched in the corner. Got him measured. Oh, Thanos with the knee blocks the up and away. Superman able to absorb the blow, keep on track with a neck breaker, but you gotta feel He's going to miss that spear later in this matchup. 2 and 3. 3 falls for Superman, running away with it with 20 minutes to go. Still lots of match remaining, however. Only a third of the way through. Bit of a string of bad luck there for Thanos, who was knocked out repeatedly fighting Superman, resulting in 3 falls. Hang on, Thanos now looking to choke out Superman and get back into this thing. But Lex Luthor aware of it and breaks up the submission attempt. What a run for Superman there. Up 3 falls to nothing across the board. But plenty of time left on the clock. Oh dear God. Oh! German into the dragon. Into the straight jacket by Thanos. 1, 2. What a combination and what a kick out by Luthor, your reigning multiversal champion. Another big neck breaker by Superman, concentrating his efforts on the head and neck of Thanos once he got him busted open especially, but he walks right into a pedigree. No, he countered. Lex can't get these pedigrees off. Roll through by Thanos. Oh, what a chop. Oh, and a kick. Darkseid back into the ring, turning his attention to the reigning champ. Lex needs the time and space, needs a powder, needs to catch his breath, needs something. Superman still in there fighting. If I had a 3-fall lead on these guys, I'd wait. I'd stay around the perimeter of the ring and wait. Look at him waiting for Darkseid's pit attempt to break it up at a count of nothing. Misses the him punch. Darkseid gets distracted by Lex. Big headbutt. Oh, and a shoulder tag on the Superman. Thanos taking a breather. The other 3 fighters raging on. Nice counter by Lex into the pin. No, he doesn't hold for the pin. Superman taking a break. Lex Luthor stalking Darkseid for the pedigree. Will he get it this time? Yes! Right in front of Thanos with the cover. And it's broken up by Thanos rolling back into the ring. Oh, I thought Superman was going to slide right in and try a pin attempt. But he certainly takes over on Darkseid. Darkseid and Lex have the most damage done to them, which is surprising. I would think Darkseid would thrive in a match like this. Thanos, despite being the victim of 3 falls, overall, the least damage done. As we tick down to 18 minutes remaining, and Superman looking to choke out Darkseid for another fall. He's done it. 4-0, nothing. Superman wrestling with purpose tonight. 12 minutes gone, 18 to go. Big pin attempt by Darkseid, referee well out of position. A fall for Lex. He decided to count the pin of Lex and Thanos instead. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why he chose to do that when that other pin happened first. Shady dealings and now a crossface. Rings of Saturn, excuse me. Lex trying to get back into this thing in a big way. Darkseid saving it. Superman was about to tap. Lex with 1 fall. Superman with 4. Darkseid and Thanos with none. 17 minutes to go. Not even halfway through. But the final match of the 4th generation of the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle. We've reached a fever pitch. Oh! What a leg lariat by Thanos! Blasting Lex out of the ring. He's got Superman isolated. Gotta be going muscle buster. Gonna spike him. Into the cover goes Thanos. Looking to get on the board. 1, 2, 3. Thanos on the board. Darkseid still with a goose egg. 4-1-1-0. What's the 4-1-1, Soups? The fight rages on. So far, this 4-way Iron Man match, everything I was anticipating. All right, Tex, thanks for hanging, buddy. I figure you're probably done work by now. Thanks for hanging for your afternoon. Thank you, sir. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I'll be here for a good, like 20 minutes or so, and then I'm out as well. Noise. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Thanks for indulging my silly wrestling booking fantasies. Being in the audience. Appreciate you. Man, finishers all over the place. Darkseid looking to get it on the board here, but Thanos is going to break that up pretty quickly as we're approaching the halfway mark of this matchup. Superman with still a commanding lead. Oh, in terms of total score. But all three combatants that oppose him have plenty left in the tank. What a great press by Darkseid. And out goes Lex. Thanos and Darkseid center of the ring. Thanos has got him locked. Coquina clutch. Darkseid's gonna tap. Thanos at 2. 4-2-1-0. Your standings at present. Superman, Thanos, Lex Luthor, and Darkseid trying to win Lex Luthor's Multiversal Championship. Darkseid caught in the corner by Superman. I don't know that a 2-fall lead is safe for Superman in this instance. Still half the match remaining. Certainly a different scenario than last Iron Man match we had in this federation. Oh, into the front chancery choke. Darkseid getting choked out left and right here. That is it, another fall for Superman. Lex can't believe it. Stuck at one fall with his fiercest rivals at 5. And he pedigrees him for his trouble. Into the pin goes Lex. 1, 2, 3. Lex with 2. Wait, Thanos gave up his pin because he thought the ref was counting his fall. He could have scored another fall on Darkseid if he just held it down. Darkseid looking for his first fall of the matchup. Lex breaks it up. As we said, a nigh unstoppable monster tearing through the singles ranks. Darkseid has been for almost the entire history of the GWA. Once we introduced him into the fold, he has been taking people out left and right. Has yet to score a fall in this crucial 4-way Iron Man for the Multiversal Championship of the GWA and beyond. Flourish on that DDT from Superman. Thanos has got to roll out of the ring. Darkseid is getting pinned, but that's broken up. And now Superman turns his attention to Lex. 13 minutes to go. Oh, rolling forearm strike to the back of the head. Oh, I thought Lex was going to leave the ring, but he stopped short. Just rolled away far enough for Superman to turn his attention. Thanos out of the ring. Darkseid out of the ring. Lex and Superman remain. Gourdbuster. The man Lex Luthor refers to as the Alien. Up and over goes Thanos as Darkseid re-enters the ring. You gotta try to learn to pick your spots as this thing goes later and later, because all of these competitors have been beaten to crap in the first 18 minutes of this contest. You can see that as well as I can with our health trackers. It's about who has the physical endurance, the mental endurance, the emotional endurance to withstand the onslaught of 3 competitors in an environment like this. 3 world-class multiple worlds class, infinite Earths class fighters here in this titanic main event. 3 heels and 1 baby face, 3 people representing DC Comics, 1 representing Marvel. Oh, Darkseid still looking for that first fall. 1, 2, 3, driving the air to Thanos' chest, gets the first. Perhaps 5 more he needs to surpass Superman, as the standings are Superman 5, Thanos and Lex Luthor 2. Darkseid finally on the board with his first fall with just over 11 minutes to go. Almost 2/3 of the way through the contest, Superman maintaining his lead. That's a choke by Darkseid. That's not going to be counted by the ref. Knee crusher there to Lex. Darkseid's going to look to slow this thing down. That's his pace. That's his style. Hang on. Looking to steal another fall here quickly. Oh, and the rope break. Lex had that 1 foot under the bottom rope. Oh, and the big whoopsie follow-up. Little Bill T. Baggins for Lex Luthor there, courtesy of Darkseid. Now trying to position Superman just so. Another rope break, I feel, coming his way. Yeah, Thanos doesn't have to help that. Those vicious elbow strikes, that's legit Darkseid's finish, as Andre the Giant is dropping that elbow and just laying on you. Wasted. Wasted in a matchup like this, as he was in the ropes on both occasions. And now he's got to roll out of the ring to recover. The 3 men in the match that have held the gold before currently in the ring. I say that just as Lex rolls out. But the men that started the gold rush for the Multiversal Championship at all. The finals of that tournament way back when in our first pay-per-view was Thanos and Superman, and Thanos looking to score a fall here. Got him! Thanos is up to 3. Slowly creeping up on the lead of Superman. And now he's gonna choke him out for his 4th fall. Unless Darkseid can save it. Neither of them save it. Superman taps. Superman 5, Thanos 4, Lex 2, Darkseid 1, 9.5 minutes to go. Running neck breaker by Superman. Trying to pull back out into lead. Gonna tap out Thanos in the ring. That front face lock. Really wrenching into it. Superman extends his lead again with a 6th fall. Darkseid and Lex distracted outside the ring. Him punch missed. Swings wildly. Thanos sent to the floor. Chicken wing suplex here. Chicken wing slam. Double chicken wing slam by Darkseid / Andre. Big DDT on the floor to Thanos. No countouts, no DQs. Got to get your opponents back in the ring to score a fall. Superman still sitting pretty in the lead, but that could change at any time. Thanos is certainly caught up. Oh, big back body drop to Lex. Into the guardrail goes Superman. Gonna inadvertently provide him with some time and space to take a breather as Lex just got hit with a double RKO. A double diamond cutter, if you will. Or maybe one half was a diamond cutter and the other half was an RKO. That could be how that works. Superman back to his feet, striding with purpose around the ring, gonna join Thanos inside. Try to sweep the legs out from underneath him, but Thanos light on his feet. Oh, bouncing him up the steps now. Trapezius hold. To Luthor, perhaps trying to loosen his suit of armor. Was Darkseid there in his own apocalyptic gear. Quick recap as we have 7.5 minutes to go. Superman with 6 falls, Thanos with 4, Lex Luthor with 2, looking for a 3rd with the pedigree here. Darkseid with 1. On the receiving end of... Oh, he kicked out! I thought that would have been a 3rd fall for Lex Luthor, but Darkseid able to kick out. Deadlift suplex to Superman on the floor by Thanos. Meanwhile, in the ring, Darkseid trying to drag Lex away from the ropes to hit that elbow drop. And score a fall. Blam! Trying to get even with Lex. 1, 2, 3. Darkseid does it. Now sits at 2 falls, as does Lex Luthor, the reigning champion. Superman out front with 6. Hang on, Tombstone! Tombstone by Darkseid! Once again pulling away from the ropes. Looking for another fall against Lex. Oh, Lex back to his feet. Perhaps. Nope, measuring him for the elbow. Once more. 1, 2. Darkseid is ahead of Lex Luthor. 3 falls for Darkseid. 2 for Lex. 4 for Thanos. 6 for Superman. Tripling his furthest rival, doubling his next closest rival. 50% more falls than the person in second place. But Darkseid, working on Lex in the ring, could catch up because the only place you can score a pinfall or a submission is inside the GWA ring. The most sacred of sacred grounds for at least 5 minutes and 40 more seconds. The fight between Thanos and Superman continuing on the ramp. Darkseid and Lex in the ring. Let's see what bearing their brawl has. Hang on, Darkseid looking to score another pinfall. Got him! Darkseid up to 4. Currently tying Thanos for second place. Superman cannot win the match. Where he is as Darkseid looks for a 5th on Lex. And Superman slides into the ring to save it with 5 minutes remaining. Keeping that 2-fall cushion. Lex now trying to seal a fall. 2, 3, Lex gets a 3rd fall. As Darkseid has exhausted himself trying to put Lex down multiple times. Into a pedigree. This is gonna come down to the wire if he can pull this off. No rope break. Darkseid's arm was under the ropes. Big spine buster. Pulls him back up for a pedigree. Lex going for broke for this 4th fall. Hooks the leg deep. 1, 2, 3. Superman at 6. The other 3 competitors at 4 falls apiece. 4 minutes to go. Lex motioning for Darkseid to stand, unaccustomed to attacking from the top rope. 2 single axe handles simultaneously. High knee, another DDT to Thanos on the entrance wrap, but that's not going to score you any falls. It's down to Darkseid and Lex Luthor in terms of who can score legal pinfalls or submissions. Superman and Thanos thoroughly distracted by one another. Superman has 3 finishers charged and he can't use them to any effect out there. 3.5 minutes remain. A tenuous lead by Superman still. As everyone else is down 2 falls but could catch up in a heartbeat. As Darkseid is about to tombstone Lex. Setting him up for a pinfall attempt. 1, 2, 3. Darkseid's at 5. Rolls Lex back over. Lex counters. I thought Darkseid was going to get another fall. Quick high knee by Lex. Gonna pull him into a pedigree. Pedigree to Darkseid. Looking for a 5th fall. 1, 2, 3. Lex and Darkseid at 5. Superman at 6. Thanos at 4. The distraction of Thanos may cost Superman the gold. The feud between Thanos and Superman may cost both men championship glory at the greatest show of them all. Thanos and Superman nowhere near the ring. No end in sight to their hostilities. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Thanos in the way of Superman. He can't even get back toward the ring. Half and half suplex dropping him on his head. Oh, he's going to kick him down the ramp. That might help. Hang on, Darkseid. Meanwhile, 3. He's tied Superman at 6. Thanos returns to the ring but slides back out. Superman lifeless. 1:45 to go. Big spinebuster by Lex, looking to tie Superman up as well. 1, 2, 3. The top of the leaderboard. Darkseid, Superman, and Lex Luthor at 6, 6, and 6. And Lex is going for the 7th. He's looking to retain the gold. 1, 2, 3. Lex is ahead. Just over a minute to go. Thanos and Superman returning to ringside. The clock ticking ever downward. Close, but not quite for Superman. He can't be outside the ring at this point. Thanos taps, but it doesn't matter. Get him in the ring, Superman. Finally, all four combatants are back in the ring. Less than a minute to go. Lex Luthor looking to retain the gold. Hang on. Thanos might tap here. Oh, broken up by Darkseid before it could happen. 30 seconds to go. Oh, what a slam. That woke up Lex. Superman's out. It doesn't matter if anyone pins Lex. Oh wait, Darkseid might tie. 2. No! Lex kicks out. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds away from retaining at the grandest stage. How did he do it again? 10 seconds. Superman barely stirring. 5 to go. Lex Luthor's gonna retain the gold. Ding, ding, ding. He did it again. Holy moly. The smartest man alive.
Here's your winner, and still World's Wrestling
Holy crap.
Champion, Lex Luthor.
I did everything I could, guys, to see if maybe Lex would lose this belt, but holy crap, he did it again. Your winner, retaining the gold, Alexander Luthor III. Holy moly. That's worth cracking my knuckles over. And that completes the 4th generation of the GWA. Holy moly. Let's back out. Let's go to our calendar. Technically, I can restart. Oh, look at that. I can go to the next year. So let me go up to what would be the 2nd year of GWA. And it just doesn't exist. It just doesn't happen anymore. That was spectacular. And I would like to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for thanks to Rocco for stopping by. Thank you to Tex Ernie for stopping by. Thank you to Rasco for stopping by in the early going as well. Hope you all had a great time watching that. I certainly had a great time broadcasting it. And that, as I said, concludes the 4th generation of the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle. The next time I am live on a Thursday afternoon, I will be presenting a wrestling game, but it will not be official GWA canon. What I'm going to do is take a look at booking mode in Wrestling Empire and see what we can do there. The next time I am on stream at all is going to be Monday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, where I'm going to play some Starfield. Hope to see you then. Hope you all have a great weekend. Thanks so much for dropping by. If you happen to find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly. Thanks so long for now. All right, let's see who's live here we can spread a little love to. There we go. Let's do that. And then we out. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Hopefully I see you Monday.